What do you mean early? We're right on time, baby. Hi, hello, how you doing? Welcome to LRC.
What's up?
How's everybody doing out there?
It's just us.
Yeah, probably. But let's address the
Us and Val.
and Val, yeah. Let's address the elephant in the room. Steph is running late. She has stuff to do with her family, so she's got to do what she's got to do.
Steph going Steph.
I got a new cup.
Ooh. Oh.
No more poisoning himself with rotten pineapples.
I got a fake pineapple.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That works. It's safer. Better chance of not consuming a rotten pineapple.
Yeah. What my favorite part about the consuming of the rotten pineapple was that, Jordan, you were like, pineapples aren't squishy, and that thing's got a lot of squish to it. I was like,
we saw that immediately.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah. Through the kind of digital transfer of Discord here, we could still see like
something not
too
right.
squishy. Yeah, that thing ain't right. Are we gonna hollow out some pineapples for SummerSlam? I've touched a sore spot.
Is that what you would like to do? I can do it.
I've never had a drink out of a pineapple.
All right, then I'll do it for you.
Right on.
But if I do it for you, that means I got to do it for everybody else.
I will bring my own pineapple from home. And
I ain't worried about a $2.99 pineapple.
Sure, but when you got to get it for like 8 people, now it's 2 times 8.
Oh, I'll do it for the people I really care about.
Make it a pineapple party.
Is it like a lemon party?
If you want it to be.
It's another code for a swingers party.
Oh. No.
Yeah, see, Beck gets it.
I've seen some of my friends that are coming. No.
Ew.
Fine, whatever.
I just mean the ladies. What? Oh,
Jesus.
She's here. She's here.
No, she's gone.
She's gone.
What? Fuck. Oh.
I even told her, give me a warning first.
Beck just said upside down pineapple means you like to watch your wife take it.
Oh. That's good to know.
Have you ever had a pineapple upside down cake?
Nope.
Yeah.
Are they good?
They're not as good as you imagine they should be.
Okay.
They are often too soggy from the pineapple.
Sure.
And the cake itself is mediocre in the experiences that I've had.
Okay. I want one. I'm not gonna make one because
it's a lot of work.
Yeah. I gotta make a cake already for this stupid thing. I ain't gonna make it 2 cakes.
What cake are you making? Oh, that's right. You're making the dolly cake.
You wanted the banana dolly cake.
Yeah.
Wait, the sheep?
Yes. It's got lipstick and a blonde wig on it.
Cool. Okay.
Hey.
Hi.
I was told you were going to be late.
I am.
You were late 3 minutes. That's normal for you.
That's on time for the show normally.
No.
Also, I told you to give me a warning.
Me and Steph had the same chair.
Steph wasn't paying attention. She was putting on her neck fan.
I was putting on my neck.
which we spoke about the other night, and I was.
I don't know why you're hating on it. Whose neck is cool? Mine, not yours.
Drink.
I already did.
She's got a point.
Wait, are we already live?
Oh no!
Oh, we live.
Oh, hi.
Thanks, Val.
I have central, so my neck is cool.
Okay. I have this brand from China, and my neck's cool.
Steph, I sent you so many messages saying we're about to start. Join when you can. Give me a warning first.
I didn't get any of this. All I got was lol. Join when you can. But I didn't give you any warnings.
You did not.
Nope.
Yeah, no warning.
Well, we're all here.
We are.
We sure are.
How's everyone feeling?
Hungry.
Aww.
Wait, did you not eat your food?
I got my food right here. I'm gonna eat it, and I don't give a
You
shit.
should have eaten the food and just got here late. I
Well,
thought that's what you were
would've
going to
been
do.
15 or 20 minutes later, and now I'm here, and I can eat and enjoy.
On
Just mute
camera. That
myself.
thing everyone loves.
Yeah,
Wha-
that thing
it's
that
making
like I can
everyone
mute
watch
myself.
you eat.
No one needs to hear me.
Steph, what
Fine.
are you gonna eat?
A rotisserie chicken salad and the crust of a pizza.
Okay. Oh my god.
Are you a rat?
Everybody,
What?
please,
Steffatootie?
everybody, please go to the GoFundMe I'm about to start for Steph. She's
For
eating
what?
pizza crusts.
I mean,
Oh, because
Like,
I already ate
those are her
the slice. I
croutons.
just have the crust left.
It's just the way you said it was like, oh, I found a rotisserie chicken and I have
No.
a pizza crust. Like
No.
you flipped over the trash can lid and this is what you pulled out and you were like, ooh, a smorgasbord.
No, I like started to eat some of the pizza, and then I was gonna put it on a whole nother plate, and I was like, no, I'll just keep the crust and put it on my salad.
Okay,
It's
speaking of pizza, so
Mhm.
I went home to San Diego to visit my dad for a couple days. And he was like, "Hey, do you mind if I order a pizza on Sunday night for dinner?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, I like to get sausage on it." I was like, "That's fine. I can handle that." What I couldn't handle is I found out when we got there that he orders it from Papa John's.
What's wrong with
And
that?
What is wrong with Papa John's?
it just
have
wasn't
fresh
good. Like
ingredients.
it was basic borderline pizza with no actual flavor or context to it. I was just like,
I do find it to be kind of bland as well.
I was like, okay, this is a perfectly acceptable bland pizza for my father. Yes, down in front, Stephanie Aloysius.
What's your go-to brand of pizza?
Local places.
No, that's fair.
Anthony, what's your okay? Sorry, I asked the wrong question. What is your go-to? What is your go-to pizza franchise
Chain.
or pizza chain?
Chain, yeah.
Yeah.
Chain.
Don't
that was
answer
the question.
immediately.
Are you talking to me or him?
Both now.
Oh, if it's a chain, I'll do Domino's because
Okay.
it's the closest. And I recently had Pizza Hut, and I was so grossed out by it. I sent them a very lengthy email review of their pizza.
Yeah, because their sauce is too acidic.
It was awful. I let them know how bland their pizza was, how offensive it felt, and how they should apologize to all of Italy. Like I went in. Like I was. Yeah.
Have you had
Apparently-
bland local pizza though?
No, there's local places I like around here.
Oh, I just meant like,
Apparently,
have you experienced like a bland local place though?
No,
Oh, okay.
all the local places are great for Leland.
Okay.
they'd be great for you too if we had pizza when you come up, but we don't do that
No.
because I take you to real places to eat.
Pizza Hut apparently is the one that I ordered from.
Literally,
Although-
everyone has
just-
a different answer.
You're just
Yes.
rotting out. You're rotting from the inside out from their terribleness. Your
Although-
ancestors are so angry.
I have been on kind of an. It's not odd, but I've kind of like rediscovered Little Caesars, and have
Yeah,
been enjoying
fine.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Solid, consistent.
But
Cheap.
whenever you get the not just normal pepperoni pizza, everything else they do is fantastic.
Yeah, get the Hawaiian, or I like to get a little of that crazy crust going on.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will admit the crust was good because my dad got the stuffed crust Parmesan crust. So it
yeah.
had cheese in the crust. I found that to be better. I actually, the last piece I had, just pulled off the pizza and ate the crust.
Okay.
I was like, this is better.
I
really want
find-
pizza.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know what it is that's going into the crust. I don't think it's normal mozzarella
Oh, it's probably
Um,
not. No.
because it never quite sits well with me whenever I get. I don't know if it's maybe just extra grease from
Could be.
like cooking the cheese
Yeah.
inside the bread, so there's nowhere for all that like grease to go. It's very likely, but
Can
Yeah,
I hit?
it's
Can I hit you with another thing?
sure.
We're at a certain age where this stuff's going to start affecting you.
Yeah, I know that.
Yes.
This is neither news nor
Yeah.
surprising.
I don't like. I don't want you. I don't want to be that guy. I just want to be like, hey, just as a heads up.
Yeah, I know what's up. Oh, Beck's
When-
having a Little Caesars right now. Nice.
when I have to order all my pizzas with light sauce, that tells you something.
Mm.
I'm like, I would like the hint of a little red tomato.
Give me a spritz of
Yeah.
tomato sauce on there.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't smother. You're like, "Ugh," don't do that.
I like
now-
how there's a fight going on in chat
Oh,
whether
yeah,
or not
this-
round table is good or not.
Yeah, Roundtable was amazing in my youth.
Yeah.
And I believe we had it recently up here, and it was still pretty good. But the memory that I had of the 80s, early 90s Roundtable pizza, where we would go up to 2nd Street and the Roundtable pizza, and I heard Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror for the first time playing Miss Pac-Man with a pizza and slice in one hand and the joystick in the other. That is a memory that no one can take away.
Look, I'll always love round table
Greasy-ass
pizza
child.
because of the dinosaur pizza that I used to get back in Bahrain. That I
Mhm.
can't like prove to anyone else aside from me
Yeah,
and my
the only
brother that it
person-
existed.
I
Mm.
mean, I've asked this on the podcast before, and I don't think Steph and Jordan knew what it was, and I don't even think Anthony. I don't think you remembered either. But
Mm.
I talked about the square pan
Annoyed.
pizza
Oh,
in Parkway Plaza, and just this memory I have of this being the best pizza ever. But
Was it by
When you-
Pizza Hut?
no, it
No.
was
The best
square,
pizza will always
square
live in your
pan
memory.
square pan pizza.
Oh, that's the name of it.
That's
Oh,
the
okay.
name of it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It was like a mall chain
Okay.
situation.
Because I was like, I've seen square
there's
pan
those
pizzas.
Sbarros.
Just not.
Oh shit! We went to the mall a couple weeks ago, and we walked by the sombreros, and we both Scott and I literally were like, "Did we? No,
No.
But it
So you
can
smelled
try it?
amazing. Like we were like, "No,
No, fuck off. I will eat a Sbarro's pizza every now and then.
I have nothing against it. My thing was just like, I'm not at an airport, so I don't feel the need to. It's like,
Sbarro's is in a similar part of the Venn diagram that Leland was referring to, as far as Anthony, you're getting to an age where stuff like that happens. That's true. But sometimes specific places that make food will start getting to you sooner than others. And Sbarro is that
mhm.
level of fuck it, low quality crap,
Yeah.
trash pizza.
But the Sbarro's
That-
cheese pizza has like a special place in my soul from being a child.
In your
It's-
memory.
Yeah,
Like
it's
I
in my
said, the
memory.
best pizza will always live in your memory.
It's true.
Let me think.
It's never in front of you.
It's like Sephiroth.
Sephiroth.
Um, Sbarro's is the Olive Garden of the mall. I was gonna disagree with you, but now I get it. Yeah.
What does
Like, I
that
immediately-
mean?
Olive Garden.
I don't know what Scott means in the chat, but I do know, like, okay, well, at the very basic level, Sbarro's is the only place in the mall that is serving you Italian food. So yes.
Oh.
Maybe
But
some
damn
of
it,
our
damn,
back
W
east,
still there?
some of our back east people, man, I have a heavy like feeling Jordan might know what this is. Have you guys ever heard of Frizzolis?
I've heard of it. I've
I've
never
heard
had
of
it.
a
Jordan?
Frizzelli, yeah.
I thought maybe Jordan, you're
No.
like worldly when it comes to random shit, so I thought maybe you might
No,
know this.
no.
Anyone from back east, Beck, let me know if they're in your part of the world. And when I lived in Florida, it's like a fast food Italian chain called Frizzolis. Let me just tell you, Italian food should not be fast food. Like you
Oh
should
yeah,
not.
we've had this discussion. Yeah.
Have
You
we
shouldn't
had
have
this
a drive
discussion?
through either.
Yeah, no drive through for
Yeah.
pasta.
Italian food shouldn't be at a drive through.
Ooh,
Right,
Anthony's
Anthony-
gesturing
but it
angrily in
should.
Italian.
Are you disagreeing? I'm confused.
But it should.
If it could
Some
be
things.
quality food, that would be fantastic.
No, you said an oxymoron. Quality and drive-through do not mix. But when we're talking about pastas, I have had this thought because I have had this desire for a long time to just get Italian food easily. I have stated on this podcast, Italian food is overpriced. It's bullshit. It's fucking wheat
Yeah.
and water and some tomatoes crushed up. But why? Now a baked pasta, I can understand why maybe that doesn't necessarily work out as far as fast food. But if you give me fucking penne and some chicken and Alfredo, then like where was the difficulty? Again, lower the bar. Yes, that pasta will be soft. It will not be al dente, but it will be pasta.
Yeah.
I feel like there's somebody out there. There's a chef genius that knows
Mr. Frizzoli's, and it's
Mr.
across
Frizzoli,
America,
yes.
except on the
Mr.
West
Pasta
Coast.
Man.
Someone out there can crack the code for the speed and an acceptable quality level to be able to produce what's 3 minutes in the drive-through line before it starts getting too long?
You think 3 minutes is too long for the drive-through?
That seems very fast.
Average.
It takes
think
you
10
3 minutes
minutes is
just to
too long.
order sometimes.
Yeah.
Then to get up, you have to wait. There could be people in
I
front
think
of you.
burger
5
joint-
minutes.
Every burger joint will be like 2 minutes or less.
I think 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Y'all are waiting in drive-throughs with no line for 5 minutes?
I've waited so much longer for
Yeah,
when
I feel like
nothing
5 or
in front
10
of me. Yeah.
Oh, wait,
I've
if
waited
there's
like
no
10
line?
minutes at a Jack in the Box because it was
I'm
packed.
talking no line.
Oh, no
Oh,
line.
there's-
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking no line.
Oh,
I've
there's
never
The line
not
is a
seen
variable
one.
you can't bank on.
I've never seen a no line situation. Everything's always busy when I go.
Granted, a place that I go to that usually has no line, it still takes like 5 minutes because I order a thing that they make fresh every time. So
Well, that's because you don't want salt on it.
it's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does take longer for unsalted fries.
Yeah.
Yes. But you
Yeah.
knew that going in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your standard Big Mac and fries is probably maybe 2 minutes, 3 tops. After 3 minutes, I would say it's starting to feel maybe long for this
Yeah.
expected time lapse.
Okay,
Okay,
definitely under
yes.
5.
Yes, and this is not
Under
now.
four.
Now
Absolutely
I
under
understand. I thought you meant like
Okay.
we're still waiting in line, all that stuff. Like, yeah, it's like whatever. Like,
Yeah.
Well, because I learned the life of a fry is like 4 minutes.
I'll give you
I
5
only
to 6.
got
If I haven't been
4
received by
minutes.
5 or 6, then I start to get a little. All right, what's going on?
Oh yeah, I think you're waiting too long, dude.
I
In a
because I
no-line
always-
situation.
I just have the really
Yeah.
bad luck though. The person in front of me is the one that has questions. Always.
But now you're
Like,
in line.
they get to the booth and they're like, "Oh, can I order something else? Oh, does this have this on it?" And you're just like, "It's a hamburger. Pick it the fuck off."
Look at the
Oh,
picture.
yeah.
Is it in the picture? They're very specific to show you in those pictures
Like-
everything that's on it.
like if you want to sit there and study the menu, go inside. Just
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you're one of those.
How about the length for a busy drive-through? I don't know. Whenever I think busy drive-through, I instantly think In and Out, and
Ooh, that's a busy
it's
drive-through.
almost like
decision
what,
you make
you're
before you
waiting
even go.
15 minutes
yeah, you're already committed
at
to
least
15 to
15 to
20
20.
minutes.
Yeah.
Like
of
Yes.
wait.
Yeah.
But you know
wait.
that before
Yeah,
you left.
you know that before going.
Yeah.
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 That-
So that's
that's
a
the-
different situation.
It's the same with the Raising Canes. It's just
Yes.
that
Yeah.
line is so
Yeah,
fucking
you know
long.
what you're. Yeah.
Didn't know they put one in Rancho San Diego until this morning.
Oh, they have
Where
one
the
there now.
where the old TGI Fridays used to be is now a Canes.
Oh.
huh.
And I
Rest
drove
in
wow.
by
peace,
it and I
Jack
was like,
Sauce.
damn man, I had way too many alcoholic nights at that TGI Fridays. That's sacred ground for me out there.
Oh.
I was like, damn.
But
El
if it's a
Cajon
s-
was oh
Well, I was just gonna say, if it's a standard drive-through that doesn't carry that expectation, then honestly, if I see the line 2 or 3 cars away from like the order box, I greatly reconsider and usually just keep going to the next thing. Yes.
So we could all determine that Anthony's been to way too many drive-throughs, right?
yes.
Because he's got this down to a science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm on the clock. I gotta figure out how to eat quick.
you are entitled to a lunch by law.
30 minutes is not enough time. I've
Yeah,
If you
30
work
discovered
longer than that,
recently.
you should get an hour.
Yeah, I've been asked by a coworker, like, she was like, "You get your food, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I go out and get it." And she was like, "And you get it 30?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "How do you always make it?" And I was like, "I make time." Like, I get
You eat
back
in
and
the
I have
car on the
like
way
2
back.
minutes
Yep.
to eat.
Yeah.
2-3 minutes.
You
Fine.
guys, Jordan, I don't know what you did this weekend, but I'll quickly go through mine before these two talk about their fun weekend. Real quick, went to El Cajon. Hadn't been there in quite a while.
There's some changes.
Oh, pulled off the I-8, pulled down to 2nd Street, greeted by and I am not making this up. This is not done for comedic effect. These are actual 2 events that happened in a simultaneous 30-second period, and only this could happen in El Cajon, I found. Is I parked waiting for the light to turn green or to go against the red, depending on my timing. Was a man in a wheelchair with one leg and a beard and missing teeth pushing himself across the thing, trying to beat the light.
Oh no.
Followed by his girlfriend, wife, sister, mother, daughter, not quite sure. Missing teeth as well, tattooed with all the Confederate flags and a tank top, who promptly pushed him to the side of the street and then proceeded to yell at him as I drove off. And I thought to myself, I'm home.
Good to be home.
Welcome back, Leland.
I was like, yep, good times. I was like, yep, this place is really gone down. I was like, cool.
You guys got a Burlington.
Cool.
Yeah, you got a
for
Burlington at
reference
the
for
mall
people
now.
who don't live in San Diego, El Cajon is the Waffle House of San Diego.
I mean, I don't know that that's true. Santee.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
racism.
actually,
Waffle House.
yeah.
No.
But anyway,
No.
so I managed to watch a few things. Finally saw all of Wednesday. Loved it.
Yay!
it's a
That's
great show.
awesome.
Didn't know that was coming. Found out that Gwendolyn Christie is 6'3". That freaked me the fuck out.
Yep, she's a big woman.
Yeah, she's real tall.
Is a big woman.
I'd let her hold me.
I know several people would let her hold
Cradle me like a baby. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I watched all The Witcher. Still don't know what's happening, but it's still enjoyable.
Season 3 or
the 5, yeah, the new 5.
yeah.
that dropped.
I'm waiting for part 2 to come out. That I'll watch them all. Like
Yeah, it might make more sense. And then my dad and me watched The Way of Water.
Oh,
Still haven't
yeah.
seen it.
Avatar 2.
Oh.
3 hours and 16
It's
minutes of nature documentary. I actually thought the last hour was the third act finale fun. I was like, oh, this is a decent movie. The Richard Attenborough documentary about kids loving whales in the middle, I could give 2 fucks about.
Yeah.
What I've been saying.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, there we go.
It's
Oh,
a
look,
long
now-
movie.
I was like, now he's going in the whale. Great. Oh,
hot.
now the whale knows sign language. How the fuck did that happen? I don't know.
Even hotter.
Yeah, everything in this planet communicates through sign language. It was like, who taught the whale sign language?
James Cameron.
Yeah, I don't
They
know.
taught themselves. They're sentient creatures.
I had a lot of questions that I know will never be answered.
Yes.
Yeah,
Whales taught themselves sign language.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
their own sign language.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Clearly.
Overall enjoyable
social
movie.
structure.
Yeah, so 3 hours and 16 minutes. Yep. And a midget didn't throw a ring in a mountain, and I was pissed. So, just like, all right, why am I here? So,
Well,
all right, Jordan, what'd you do?
someone else on this podcast watched a 3-hour movie.
I sure did. Where's my phone?
Oh, did you Barbie Oppenheimer?
We sure did.
Barbenheimer.
Fucking
Yeah,
nerds.
Barbenheimer. Barbenheimer.
Okay, which one was better?
Well, it's pretty easy which one Steph would like more.
I mean, clearly she
Yeah.
loves history. and
Also
Albert
polar
Einstein.
opposites.
It's like-
Well, okay, the movie was great. The thing is, it is not a movie that I'd be like, hey, you know what we should watch? Like, it was just, it's not one of those movies like, hey, let's
No.
definitely watch this at a hangout.
hey, let's
It's
hang
a-
out and watch Passions of the Christ, and then we'll follow it up with Schindler.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Get
happened
that
once
six
in high
pack,
school.
y'all.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, no. That happened once in high school. It was a vibe. Not a good vibe. People started to leave, and I was like, well, no shit. No one wants to watch this right now.
It blows my mind that they're like doing Passions 2.
They are?
Yeah.
I didn't
yeah.
know
Yeah.
that. They are?
Is he back again?
I mean,
Is
they,
this
You
the
know
they,
he comes back
Easter?
at the end, right?
Since when,
Spoiler.
right?
they didn't do the
That's what it
Easter
comes
stuff.
out.
They can do that now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Huh.
lovely.
You know.
Are they
But if I remember my catechism properly, there was no bad guy in the Easter portion of those 3 days. So I don't know what they're going to have Lucifer do this time around. Like,
I don't know. I forget the
Back.
conversation. I forget
Sorry.
the conversation that I had. I think it was with my girlfriend about like what happens after the resurrection, because I don't know enough.
He
Oh,
he,
no.
he ascends into heaven.
Yeah, and she's like, yeah, he kind of comes back and then leaves.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
that almost kind of seems like what's the point?
Yeah, his soul came back down from heaven, got his body, and brought his body to
Yeah, it's,
heaven.
"Ooh, forgot this."
Yeah. Way better up here, guys.
Yeah.
Y'all do you.
Yeah, I don't know. Though I assume you got to go back and do some of the early stuff. Maybe it's a little bit of the bookends of the Jesus story. It's
He has-
bananas that they're doing it at all. Really.
He has
that
flashbacks to
another
when he turned
2
water into
hours?
wine at a wedding.
Oh, it'll probably be longer. Everything's 3 hours now.
It's like that
That's-
fucking Family Guy joke where he's doing the finger thing.
Yeah.
Ah.
No. But Barbie,
Yeah.
I'm real interested in seeing Barbie. I think I might go to the theaters.
I do want to see
I
Barbie.
hear
for
it's
sure.
great. Everyone I know who
Oh, it
saw
was
it over
real
the
fun.
weekend said it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun time. It
I-
was also fun watching people dress up, and people went all out.
Yeah, I
Nice.
saw someone say Barbie is basically Black Panther for white women.
Okay, you say that. I was driving.
see it.
I went to lunch yesterday with my friend Adrian, and we were at Grossmont Center, and we couldn't find parking.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of groups of like pockets of white ladies in pink, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And she goes,
Mhm.
"You bitch, you know they're gonna go see Barbie." I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that's what's happening."
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you just said is correct, and you should put that out on X. And
No,
let the
no,
world see it.
I think that's where I saw it. Also, dumbest rebrand of all time.
Yeah.
Also not going to work because they
What-
don't own any of that.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
already.
Fucking
It's
idiots.
like Microsoft, a bunch of other companies are like, we have trademarks on X. Like, you can't just do this.
That's like me
I don't
changing my
know.
name to Anthony and be like, "No, this is what you call me now."
Yeah.
No, but we already have one. Now you have two.
I'll only answer to the name Anthony now.
Yeah, it's Big Anthony and Little Anthony. That's just how it's going to be from here on out.
I've
And the big Anthony's not the one you think.
I've lost the ability to be surprised by him at this point. He's,
So,
he's a petulant child.
Yeah.
Steph,
Yes.
did we live out our white lady dreams in Barbie?
Did you like Barbie?
Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, we
Did I
started.
say it
well,
wrong?
No, I was just confused. I was like, "What dreams did I live out?"
did
I was
phrase
like,
that
I didn't dress
weird.
up. I didn't dress up. I didn't really do anything. I mean, I did like glittery pink eyeliner, but that was like the most I did.
You're like, that's
I didn't
just a
even dress up.
Sunday.
Yeah, I was like, no. So Saturday, Yeah, we did the 10 showing, the 10 o'clock showing for Oppenheimer. I keep pronouncing it wrong.
The
Oppenheimer.
10 a.m. showing for Oppenheimer.
The 10, well, because we had an agenda to follow, so
Just
we
the
did.
type of person that shot a whiskey when you wake up in the morning. Like,
It was me, Shade, and Cody, and we went to the 10 o'clock showing of Oppenheimer. And as we got there, we already saw the many people who were there for Barbie because of the outfits they were already in. You got blonde guys in blonde wigs with Hawaiian shirts and shorts, and then you got girls in gowns almost like it was the prom at the theater. Which, don't get me wrong, it's fucking great and that's awesome. But
Theater.
now you're sitting at a theater with
Yep.
like possible popcorn, like oil and stains on the chairs,
on
like
your nipples.
Go-
ruin an
Go
outfit.
to the Goodwill, get some lady's old wedding dress, dye it. You're out the door for $25, and
Yeah.
if it gets messed up by your nachos, then so what?
Yeah,
It's an
no,
experience.
that was the 10 o'clock show. I remember seeing some girl in like super like the tight mini dresses and like chunky hot pink heels, and I was like, this
You know
bitch.
what? You know what?
I get it.
You go,
but, like,
girl. You do
goddamn.
you. This is her
Yeah,
Star
so-
Wars. You know, this is.
Yeah, so they all went out. We watched the movie. I overall enjoyed the movie. It's not a movie that I'm like, oh my god, you have to see it. But like, if you want to, go ahead. I watched it for awareness because,
Barbie?
to be honest, like, no, Oppenheimer.
Got
Because
it.
it's just a history movie to me.
Yeah.
Like now, it's just like, let me just
That's what
watch
it
and
is.
see.
Look, it's all it
everyone
is that
did a
movie
great
is
job.
it's Oscar bait. It's like,
Yes.
here,
Yeah.
let me show you
Yes.
everyone and everything that's gonna win next year's Oscar for everything.
Which
And
was
from all
like,
accounts, it will. So yeah.
there was a lot of parts that like me, Cody, and Shane were laughing at just like, why is this scene happening? And it was like, oh, okay, well, it's a lot of the Florence Pugh. I didn't hate
Oh,
it, but a lot of Florence Pugh. Um, and then
Apparently, says the chat.
yeah, it was a lot of stuff.
She went to an event with wearing a see-through top. She doesn't care. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
it's
no,
whatever.
It's
She's
fine.
she's European. She don't give a shit.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's great.
Girl.
I like watching her. She's fun.
she's proud of
Um,
herself.
I could not do the whole 3 hours. Like, at, like 2 hours. No. I couldn't, like, to the bathroom. Because I was like, I was 2 hours in. And I was like, no, I gotta go. Like, I can't wait the whole hour where this is gonna pop off. Because a lot of it is like conversation. 2 hours of the movie is conversations.
Yeah, it's a drama.
And then the last hour is when it's like, hey, this is happening. Yes,
Yes,
Anthony.
Anthony down front.
Does the bomb drop in the end?
Not end.
But like,
Well, they have to drop the bomb in the third act, so the rest of the movie can be the discussion of
Yes.
how bad it is that we did
Yes.
this thing we shouldn't do. And
Yes,
I've not
okay.
seen this movie,
absolutely.
but I can just tell you how history works.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
exactly
Yeah,
what it did.
that's how we all know after the bomb
Yeah.
drops, everything's in black and white and they're discussing everything from then on
Yeah.
You know
out.
what?
Yeah, they were like, oh,
There's a
maybe we shouldn't have done this terrible, terrible thing.
Like everyone great acting. What is it? Cillian
Cecilian
Murphy.
Murphy.
Cecilian Murphy did a great
Depeche
job.
Mode Murphy.
My God, was he so thin there? Like every time it like focused on his like cheekbones, I was like so defined.
yeah, apparently
Yeah,
he really
like-
put his body through some shit to.
Yeah, I heard.
get that.
Oof.
Knock that shit off. He was already skinny enough.
No, I know, but this is like every
went
time
back to his
it does
28
like
days
a whole
later
body
diet.
shot. You're like,
You know that he's
man.
going back?
28
Yep.
years later.
Yeah, 20 years later, he's coming back.
so-
Yeah.
Although,
It's a
but
good
it,
series.
it still bothers me they're skipping 28 months later, though. But whatever. Steph, go on.
okay,
Wait,
we
they
watched.
did?
The,
Because 28
I thought
days,
that was the
28
third
weeks.
one.
Did they come out 28 months?
Did they not do a
28
third
weeks.
one?
I don't
I
think they
thought there
did.
was a month.
Oh
Is there
shit!
not
I
a
just
month?
assumed there was. Like once you do 28 weeks, I just
Yeah.
assumed there was a month at one point.
Yeah, I would expect it to be
If they're gonna
28
do
months.
years, they're just gonna
Anthony's
skip
looking it up.
months.
Yeah.
There's only
Yeah.
the two, 28 days and
Stop,
28
really?
weeks later.
There wasn't like
wow.
a direct to video nonsense. I just realistically,
No.
I just assumed there was. Wow.
No,
Okay.
they're skipping straight to 28 years later, and it's just like, come on, like,
Interesting.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
and
too
then-
old now for 28 months. Like, it don't look right. He's like,
Aw.
he's-
Yeah.
his
So we
char-
watched. Oh, go ahead.
nothing.
Just what?
Drink.
drink.
Okay.
Okay, so Steph, what'd you think of Barbie?
Oh yeah. So
Get to the good part. When are we gonna get to the
Barbie was
fireworks
great.
factory?
a lot of it was like yelling, like, "Are you fucking kidding me? This is happening!" Like it was.
In Barbie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not in a bad way, but just like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Or this fucking guy, this fucking girl. Like it was a lot of like me just yeah. It was a good time.
Is it just
I don't know how-
extra the movie?
Yes, look
Oh,
at her smile.
Yeah. Like I think what I really enjoyed was they do a lot of like they reference a lot of things that I was like, hey, I know what you're referencing, and that's funny to me. Can't believe this was a thing. Yeah, it
Can you
So
cite
it
an
is, it's
example?
Star Wars for white ladies. Yes, it's their time.
like they start referencing like things in Barbie, like the Barbie dolls and stuff that was okay and not okay, and that was funny to me because it was like I remember this toy, and that was weird. That was a thing.
Cock ring too.
Oh, they reference like the weird misses of Barbie.
Yeah, like the Barbie things that they tried, and it was just real
Math
fun.
is hard. Yes.
I could not. Another thing too was fucking Ryan Gosling's chiseled fucking abs. I was like, is that his abs?
Yes, the man has committed to not eating bread.
There was so many abs. It was
They
like
removed the
8.
memory of bread from him so he could attain.
It was real extra. Familiar faces. I guess I didn't realize America. Is that her
Ferrera?
name? Yeah, America Ferrera was in there.
What
And-
Barbie does she play?
No Barbie.
Oh.
Yeah, no Barbie. There was another actress that I liked that I didn't know was in there too.
Still don't.
Yeah, she was Storm.
Oh,
Oh,
Alexandra
the-
Ship?
It's gotta be.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's not Halle Berry, so it's
Yeah.
got to be
Yeah.
Alexandra
Yeah.
Ship.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's her. Yeah.
What Barbie
She
did
was-
she play?
Oh, I forgot her name. She was one of the Barbies.
Okay, so she
I
was a Barbie.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, she was a Barbie. And then the girl from there was this movie that we referenced before that was like monsters and something.
Mars
was on
needs
Netflix.
moms.
No,
Wow.
it was the
Love and
dinosaur
Monsters?
movie. It was that dinosaur movie where this guy's like trying to find this girl that like left him or some shit.
1,000,000 BC.
No. It was a movie that me and Jordan kept talking about that we thought you watched, Anthony, and then Leland said he didn't want to watch it because you shit on it. I forgot who it is. I'm gonna have to look this up. Anyways,
A
the girl in
dinosaur
there-
movie where the girl and is searching for her.
there's a guy who's searching for his
Flintstones Viva
school
Rock
friend.
Vegas.
Oh no, it's
Bring
I
it home,
know
Jordan.
I know this
Monsters
movie.
thing?
It's it's like Love and Monsters.
Love and Monsters?
Fucking said
yeah.
that.
Is
Yeah,
what
he
you
did
said?
say
You
that.
didn't
Yeah.
say it
Oh
loud
no,
enough. There
I
was so
wanna
much
see that.
commotion happening.
I've seen Love and Monsters. It's
Yeah.
not bad. It's fun.
I like that kid.
Yeah,
It's a
fun
nice
movie.
like
Taylor
Sunday
Hitch.
afternoon movie.
Kitsch.
It has the little girl in there. The one that
Is
Yeah.
she
The-
little Barbie?
no.
The fact that you don't know who any of the women who play the Barbies upsets me greatly.
She doesn't
Sorry.
know anyone. Leland.
She does have
no,
face
it's not-
blindness.
Excuse
No,
me,
you could
Leland.
be like, oh
One
no,
was
that
called
brown
Barbie,
head girl.
okay?
You could
They
be
were
like that
just
brown
called
head girl.
Barbie.
Well, you need to stop talking and let me talk so you can listen. You
Yes,
can be
Steph,
like,
a man's talking.
yeah,
Yes.
half a man is talking. You could be like that
Nothing from the
brown
waist
haired
down.
lady. She played neurosurgeon Barbie, and then the other one
Oh,
played
yeah.
like pet veterinarian Barbie. It's like-
I mean, that one, I think she's on. See, I don't know people. I was like, I know the person who played the president was, she's in movies. I think she was in a date movie with something Nanjiani. I can't think of. I
Issa
forgot, I
Rae?
keep pronouncing it. Yes. Is
And
that her?
Kumail Nanjiani is the guy, but
Yeah.
Issa
Yes.
Rae.
Was that the? Which one was that? Was he's married to the real pretty black lady with the dreads?
Yes.
Oh, she
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, Issa
Yeah.
Rae.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty.
she's the prettiest.
She had a show on
Yeah.
HBO called Insecure.
That was her.
I
I
yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to
yeah.
watch that. That's on my list. Yeah, no. At that theater, we watched at an Angelica theater, and
Mm.
people got real dressed up for that movie too. Some couple showed up in their fucking Pepto-Bismol pink Jeep. She walked out in a full, like, hot pink prom gown, and this dude came out in a seafoam green suit.
Honestly,
And I was like,
good for them.
y'all are
Yeah,
fucking
for them.
nuts.
Like
I'm for
Look,
it. I would do
they,
it.
they are
Look,
made
I
for
s-
each other.
They had
Look,
a fun time.
I went to one of the Lord of the Rings and sat next to Saruman, so anything's a go. It's like,
If I
It
could
was
do
funny
it for
'cause-
$50 or less, I would buy an outfit just for this.
That would be fun. Yeah,
I'm
no,
pretty sure we could go in your closet right now and come out with Gothkin.
Sure, well, I could do that.
Aw,
Steph,
Yeah,
was
there-
there a goth Ken?
there was
I-
not.
I don't think that really.
No, I don't
The-
think there was any goth dolls.
The closest you might get is like
A brat
80s
stall.
glam Ken.
Oh, a Bratz doll.
The br-
Yeah.
the goth Bratz dolls are called high school girls or high school monsters.
No, Monster
Monster
High.
High.
Monster High had a they had a line of
Yes.
dolls. I remember that.
And they got movies too.
There is
They
no at this
do.
current time. There is never been a goth Barbie.
Yes, I absolutely believe that.
Yes.
Not a second did I believe there was.
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck.
If
I don't
there
know.
was.
There's
I'd
a
be
lot of fucking
surprised.
Barbies out there. I mean, that bitch
Yeah,
has
but
done
it's
everything.
never nihilistic or like in any way like a bummer.
Hmm. All right. Anything left?
Wait,
Jordan,
hold on.
what'd you do this weekend? We're moving on.
Okay, yeah.
nothing. I just played Final Fantasy 16. Really, that's all. And Street Fighter. That's it.
Is it good?
Yes.
I'm just giving you.
But-
Which game are you asking?
Yeah,
the
that's
Final Fantasy. We've talked about the other one enough.
Okay.
You
Oh,
enjoying the
Lee-
Final Fantasy?
yes. Final Fantasy
Leland, you should get the
16.
demo and just try it.
I can't find any of these demos you guys keep talking about. They're never there.
There's
I
literally a
type in-
section called demos.
I keep typing into the search it Street Fighter 6 demo, and it just brings me to the game. I was like,
well,
what
because
part of
when
did
when you
notice
go to
that?
the game, you go to select version, and there's the full
And then
game,
there's
then
the demo.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't play enough on that stuff to know this stuff.
It's okay. We'll walk you
You
through
you
it.
you
It's
play it at
fine.
least twice a week.
Yeah, but I don't go to the PlayStation store.
That's
I started playing Zero Dawn Horizon the other day, and I fell asleep within the first 5 minutes, and I was like, "That's not a good start."
really. Wait, the first one?
No, the second one.
Oh, I still got to do my journey on the first one.
I mean, I thought it. God, it's beautiful. Oh my God, is that game
Oh yeah.
Yep.
gorgeous? I was like, damn. And then I got like that repelling thing.
Yeah.
Couldn't figure out how to work it. And
Oh.
it
on.
wouldn't work.
There's marked icons for what it
And then
works
I
on.
honestly,
Oh.
I fell asleep, and then I woke up with her walking into a tree, and I was like, "Oh, I guess maybe I'm too tired to play this."
You're
today.
just too tired to play. It's okay.
Look,
We all have those moments.
there's a bunch of controversy be like in the lead up before Final Fantasy 16 came out because everyone's like, what? Why are there no black people or like minorities in this world? And then of course, you know, the Japanese developer, they came out with a very just not great response.
Ooh.
After playing the game though, I'm like, yo, it's great that there aren't minorities in this game. because there a main plot point is that there's extreme racism in the world. This is a world in which a very slim minority of people are born with the ability to innately use magic. They're X-Men basically. And the rest of the world who doesn't have innate abilities to use magic, you know, they can still use these crystals and channel magic through those crystals. But these people also fucking hate the people who can use magic. They hate the bearers. The bearers are the people who can use magic. And so, of course, as any civilized society does, they enslave the bearers. So all the bearers are slaves, extreme racism. There are moments
Oh,
where people
no.
are talking about bearers to the main character who himself is a bearer, and they say like the nastiest things possible where I'm actually just like, oh, like I feel like I walked into the wrong place. Like as a
Right.
human being, I think me in real life went the wrong place as they're talking towards my character and they're not talking about me. I'm like, oh, this is very accurate language.
That's awful.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
it is simultaneously like one of the most compelling Final Fantasies I've ever played so far, and also the darkest, by far the darkest, because of said racism.
Oh no.
Like I did a side quest. This is just like within like when you're at the foot of the grand capital of this society or whatever. You meet this little girl. And she's like, "Oh my god, I lost my plaything. You know, it has this beautiful white hair, and I don't know where it went." I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna go find your plaything for you, little girl." Go walk down the street, talk to this farmer lady. She was really pissed at me because, of course, my character's a bearer and she doesn't like bearers. And he's like, "Why are you talking to me?" He's like, "I'm trying to help the little girl down the street." She's like, "Oh, Lizette, okay, cool. Yeah, I saw her nasty little thing over by the windmill." So you go over to the windmill and you see this dog barking. And you're like, "Oh, this dog it's more brown than white. This is probably not what she's talking about." Then you see something white off in the distance. You walk up to that and you find out it's a body. Now, in this world, if you use too much magic, your body will petrify over time. It's called the Crystal's Curse. Now,
Neat.
Lizette, the little girl, she walks up like, "Oh, there you are, Priscilla. How dare you turn into stone already? I only asked you to use a little bit of your magic." And she's like very whiny. And the main character, Clive, fucking goes off at this little girl who might be like 8 years old. It's like, that was a person. She was a bearer. She was a human person. You're the same age. She had a family. They abandoned her. All these things. The girl's like, "Well, I didn't know. My dad told me that bearers don't have parents." She's like, "No, every bearer has a parent. The parents just got rid of them because they don't want bearers in their family because everyone's racist." So this girl just starts crying. She's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Priscilla. I didn't know." She starts crying. You walk away. Like, you leave this little girl crying, realizing the gravity of the fact that she thought of a human being as a plaything. Like,
It's not what a
you better remember.
Final Fantasy game,
What?
right?
What's it?
Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, I just wouldn't think that would happen in that game. Interesting.
It's so dark.
Wild.
But granted, Steph, in Final Fantasy 7, there's literally people who are so drugged off of Mako energy that they're just dying in the slums. Like,
Yeah,
Actually, yeah,
I have
that's
very
right.
limited experience with Final Fantasy, and I know there's a lot of dark shit in it.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like, I guess it's happening and you see it, but then you're doing other stuff at the times that you kind of just look past it. But like, if you really, there are a lot of
Lots of
drugs
fucked up
and-
things,
and-
yeah.
Running it.
Yeah, that's also
Shortly before this side quest, I did another one where this guy is like, "Oh, you bearer, you're supposed to get over to that field over there and help my child. He's being attacked by a vicious wolf." So Clive's like, he walks over
What are
like,
you doing here?
exactly. He's like, he seems pretty like chill for his child being attacked by a wolf. And I get over there and I fucking destroy this wolf, bro. Like, I launch it into the air, I jump up there, I
no.
start slashing it, I slam it back down to earth, and then set it on fire. It was so fucking dead. Anyway, the kid's just like, "Oh my god, Wolfie, why did you do that to Wolfie? You stupid bearer, you're supposed to get killed by Wolfie." So Clive's just like, "What the fuck are you talking about, kid?" Then you turn around and you see two bodies of two other bearers who were killed by Wolfie, the thing that I just fucking murdered. So this kid's just like, "Oh, how dare you? You shouldn't even talk to me, you stupid bear. I'm gonna go tell my dad everything." And I go back over there. And then the dad's like, "How dare you scare my child like that and kill our wolf? I'm gonna get a bigger one. It's gonna kill you, you stupid bearer." Anyway, Clive, being the best person in the world, he goes back to those two that were killed by the wolves and then starts to bury their bodies because he's a good person. As this is happening, the dude gets a new wolf, and him and his child get killed by a wolf.
Jesus Christ.
I'm glad this story had a happy ending.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Yeah,
feel like every time you say like bearer,
Yeah.
I can hear the R.
Yeah. Which is why I personally am super glad that they did not actually include anybody
Probably
of
would've-
darker
yeah.
skin colors in this game, because just imagine when you turn around and you see like two black bodies, two Asian bodies, two Mexican bodies, just like, oh, that would just
A
like
little
hit.
too much reality.
Yeah, it would be a bit
Yeah.
So do you think
too
that's
much.
like? Do you think that is a deliberate like move, or
I
do you think
think it
was just
was.
kind of a? All right.
I think I would like to think it was because anything less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's just how you have to sleep at night.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm at this point I just finished like Act 1 of the game. So I'm in the part of the game where the game actually starts, where the actual real plot of the game actually started.
Easy, crazy.
Yeah, and it's fantastic. Like it was already compelling up until that point. Now it's just way more interesting. So I'm looking forward to continuing further into that game.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, how was Con?
It was cool.
How was your experience? I didn't even see you.
Oh, good.
I didn't see you.
You painted the complete word picture with your "it was cool."
I
Well-
honestly didn't really run into anyone that I knew was gonna be there, just because there was, I don't know, it's just time didn't allow, or we just didn't cross paths.
You went only on Sunday.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a needle
didn't
in a
even go-
haystack.
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't go out. Like, it's been a busy week.
Yeah.
There was no, and I didn't have a ticket in, so it was just like there was no reason for me to like try to even figure something out at nighttime there, because I did my whole search of like, oh, outside Comic-Con official blog, look, and just like looked at everything just so I could have a plan.
Yeah.
There was not shit. I mean, I think I already went over the well, there was not shit for like the stuff that I was looking for.
Yes.
Because like for the stuff like in the interactive Petco thing, their collabs was Hello Kitty, the Hello
Ooh,
Kitty
yeah.
truck that's always there, and then GNC.
Yeah.
GNC.
Your free supplements for
Vitamin
everybody.
Company? Yes.
And it was
GNC. There was a
GNC with Marvel.
yes. They
Yeah.
had a collab with supplements and protein powder. From what I saw, it was like Captain America birthday bash, like protein powder, and then a Black Panther caramel cookie, and then
Oh
there's
my
one
God.
more. There's one more mix that I can't. There's one more combination that I can't think of, and
Black Widow strawberry.
yeah, I don't know.
50-50, it's a female character.
At least it wasn't like Black Panther dark chocolate, you know, like
Oof.
It's not far from.
Yeah,
Uh,
no. Did you go in there?
It's a chocolate vanilla swirl. No, I didn't go into Petco. I didn't
Yeah.
do a lot of the off-site stuff. I was there
Yeah.
for about half a Saturday and all Sunday. In like the downtown stuff is a thing that I've always really liked because the inside stuff has got repetitive.
Yep.
Yes.
But
yes.
inevitably, as you would assume, like the downtown stuff lines just keep getting longer,
Longer
and
and
worse,
longer,
and
yeah.
the attempts at like security and planning like have a lot of failures. I heard from several different people that the activations for all of the downtown stuff was just a lot of trash this year.
Oh, that
just,
sucks.
Ooh.
a lot of underestimating. I had actually a uniquely fun time because I took Taryn, who had never been to Comic-Con before.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
So
That's an experience.
Sarah Winchester from the Lair previous podcast,
OG, triple OG.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
hooked me up with two passes, so I was able
Okay.
to get inside. Saturday, we went downtown and got into, and also got passes from Sarah for the Good Omens After Dark experience,
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
which no real idea of what that was going to be. Because in the years we've been doing this, I have been to these offsite things that have been like, oh, neat, this is fun and brief. And
Yeah.
some that are like, this is cool, hanging out, like really kind of enjoying something. So we get downtown on Saturday around. I went earlier while she was working, got the passes, came back, and then we went back down again.
Yeah.
So I think we landed around 5:36.
Okay.
Okay.
The Good Omens starts at 9.
Okay.
And it says admission not guaranteed.
Yeah.
Be sure to show
You
up
have to
early.
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm
a
like,
screening.
yeah. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I have a ticket with a barcode, but I'm not guaranteed. That feels inconsistent. Like, what's the point then?
Yeah.
Um, but so we land. We're doing like kind of a short stroll, and I'm like, hey, we're like a block away from the event. Let's go. Let's go by it and see it, so we know and we can kind of locate
Yeah.
ourselves. We can get our
Yeah.
bearings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Just
we
get a
get there
feel.
around 6:30, and the line is already around the corner and halfway
Of
down the
course
block.
it is. Of course it
it's-
is.
6:30, and it's opening at 9. We're like, well, I guess we better get in line then. Like this.
Yeah.
This is just gonna be Saturday night now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Boy.
yeah, we get in line and wait. Around I think actually at about 9 o'clock, we're close enough to Petco. Since Petco is also like where the Hulu stuff was going on. They
Yeah.
had
yeah.
a drone show that I could see like 1/4 of.
Okay.
So they got the drones, and I'm like, oh, that's the back of Fry's head. I'm like, that's Nibbler's foot, and I can see the foot of the Futurama thing.
Yeah.
That was cool looking.
Yeah, I'm
Nippon
looking
Express
forward to
ship?
coming
Yeah.
across. Yeah, I'm looking forward to coming across like videos of it, so I
Yeah.
can actually see what it turned out to be like. But like, I was having the conversation, like, why do we still do fireworks when we have this?
Yeah.
Well, that's been a thing now.
Yeah, like
It's the discussion is happening. Do we go? But America loves to blow shit up.
yeah,
Yep.
but like that old stubborn traditional mentality is the only thing. Like reasonably it's cheaper and a million times safer to just get these drones.
Yeah, because you keep
And
using
you
them.
would have a better show.
Yeah.
Did you watch that video I sent you today? About from France?
I don't think I've gotten to it yet. No.
When you lay
No.
down the night and you go through your Instagram, watch that video from France. It's frightening.
But yeah,
What
like,
can be done with those things?
Oh yeah. I
Oh,
mean, we've
yeah.
seen like the dragons over, like Hong Kong and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
occasionally we'll pass around one. But so yeah, so we're waiting in line. 9 o'clock Futurama show. We haven't moved. And then 9:30 and we haven't
Oh,
moved.
God.
oh God.
And then someone comes by
No.
and they're counting. They're like, okay, yeah, you'll probably be in there maybe around 10. I'm like, okay, cool. We got here at
Oof.
6:30. Right on.
Yeah.
Oof.
And then at 10:30, we're finally like we have moved gradually.
Mm.
Since around about 9:30 we start moving, and about
Yeah.
10:30
Yeah.
we finally get in. And for a long time in that line, we're actually timing how long it takes to move.
Okay.
Because if it's like a consistent 10-15 minutes, then it's like,
Yeah.
fuck, this is some kind of stage thing that you go
Yeah.
in, you see, you pound your drink because it is a 21 and up event.
Yeah.
Yes, I know it is. And then they're gonna kick you out. That's what Dungeons and Dragons was last
Mm.
year.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You mentioned that. Yeah.
And
Went
that gave
in,
you COVID.
saw it, kicked you out.
Oof.
Yeah, 15 minutes, done. So we're timing it out, and it's like, okay, about every 7 to 10 minutes we're moving. And I'm putting kind of the thoughts together. I'm like, okay, but you know what? We didn't move for a long time. And I'm thinking what we're dealing is a club line
Oof.
and not like a show line.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's as
'cause
people
it's-
leave, they will
They
bring
let
more
people
in.
in. Yeah.
So
Ugh.
once we do get in, it's very cool. It's kind of the best experience you can kind of want out of it. They
Oh.
get
Okay.
this whole venue, which looks like a nightclub of some kind. I don't know it.
Yeah.
But the main level is all, excuse me, hell. So there's red lights everywhere. They got the music blasting. They got DJ spinning and whatnot, and then they've got little pocket areas that are scenes from the show. So there is
Okay.
Aziraphale's bookshop. There is the coffee shop that I think is mentioned a couple times.
Mhm.
Got a photo op, and they've got the VIP section that is heaven, of
Yeah.
course.
Makes
And that's
sense.
all blue up on this like second floor area. Didn't
Yeah.
get up into that, but you did get 2 free drinks,
Hmm.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
that was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Did
for
they have
waiting
themed
for
drinks?
waiting 16 hours, you got 2 free drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were
Worth
they
it.
themed?
They had some themed ones. There was a Scotch one that I didn't get but got a sip of, and it was actually surprisingly pretty good.
Okay.
And that liquor is not my jam. But yeah, I had I think I had 2 cranberry vodkas because the second time around I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get one of them Scotch drinks for myself. Like, sorry, we're out of some of that stuff. I'm like, all right, well, give me a screwdriver. Like, we're out of
We
orange
don't
juice.
got that too.
It was last call
Mm.
Yeah.
because it closes down at 12. Last call at 11:30.
Nope.
Yeah, like we're in
Yeah.
there. We close it down, so we're in there for over an hour, hanging
Okay.
out, having our drinks, and it's a good time. She's a huge
That's
fan
awesome.
of Good Omens and Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett and all that. So
Yeah.
it was extra special. It was worth all the waiting in line. But it's not a unique story. A lot of people were saying like the lines were rough
Yeah. Like.
and not worth
Yeah.
it for some of the things that were down there.
Yeah. Like
The only
Jet,
thing
Yeah.
that
Jet was
seems to be
saying.
yeah.
Yeah. Jet was saying in chat, like, because there's like nothing really big at Hall H. Most of those people are just out on the street, which would
Yeah.
probably like.
That definitely could have contributed to it.
Yeah.
The only thing
Yeah,
that
they
seems
were-
to be
There were nowhere to go. The floor. You head to the floor, and then
Yeah.
it's just more bodies per floor than there should be on the floor.
Yeah.
There,
'Cause
and
you're-
there
that
was a
felt the
lot.
same on Sunday.
And you're dependent on that 8,000 people not being on the floor.
yeah.
Like, we got there at like 11. Like we got onto the floor at like 11-ish.
Yeah. On Sunday,
and
right?
on Sunday, and it was fine. Like we did the usual thing I do, that one Middleton to the trolley. So like as soon as we got to the gas
Girl, don't
lamp
blow up your spot.
area- Oh, well, it's fine. Anyways, what they're gonna watch this episode and remember that one year when Steph said this?
Yeah.
Might not.
It's part of recorded history
Jet,
now.
Corm, Melodia, and Riff. Don't blow up Steph's spot.
Yeah, don't blow off my blow
Look.
up my spot.
Look, you know the old saying goes, 2 can keep a secret if one of them is dead.
Oh yeah, Pretty Little Liars.
The preceded that
Anyways.
show, but yes, also true.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so we got there and like the trolley was fine. It wasn't as crazy as it could have been or that I've experienced years ago. Cuz like years ago it was like you were packed in like sardines. Like you were yay next to the
Yeah.
fucking person
had that
and you
getting in.
if they moved, you moved. Like it used to be
Mm.
really really crazy. It wasn't
I
that
was
bad.
getting in on Sunday.
Elizabeth said she got on the trolleys and she found a seat, and there was hardly anyone on
Yeah.
it when she was there.
Yeah, it was fine.
I guess it just depends on the times, Anthony. but
Yeah,
Yeah.
it depends on the time you go, and
On
people
Sunday,
have gotten
I was
better
going
about
in with
stuff.
the opening crowd
Oh, okay.
because we were trying to
Yeah.
maximize as much as we could on Sunday.
Yeah.
I've come to the point that I don't need to be there before the doors open. I want to be there when the doors had already been open and that
Oh, yeah.
line has gone through, so I can just walk through.
Yep.
I'm not. There was a year, I think it was 2009, where I was in line that started near Seaport Village, and
Oh yeah.
like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, we were in that weird hallway area
Yep.
next to the Marriott. Like,
Yep.
and then they move you into the room, and you still have to wait in like long fucking queue lines
Yep.
just to get in. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not fucking doing that shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, me and Roseanne had this whole conversation about how Comic-Con is for us.
That was a young man's game, you know?
Yeah, I am now going to conventions with a fucking neck fan, comfortable clothes, cosplays, or maybe, I don't know, if I want to cosplay, sure, but like most of all, I just want to be comfortable. There's too much going on in there that I
Your
just
softest
I don't-
Crocs.
I don't want to I don't want to deal with that shit. I didn't wear Crocs. I did not wear my Crocs. But I had my hat. I had sunblock for protection even though we didn't even really go outside. and then I had my neck fan, which was great.
This hat
was
you
a
were
plus.
wearing, was
Yes.
it bucket?
Yes,
Nice.
it
Was
was.
it bucket?
Actually, I got a lot of compliments on that hat when I was wearing it
Which
by
one was
a
it?
bunch of random people. The one that I got at EDC, it was the
Yeah.
Nice.
the furry bucket hat.
The one that you
Yeah.
didn't wear to Disney.
The one that I didn't wear to Disney.
Yeah.
But yeah, one guy walked by and was like, "That's the sickest hat I've seen all weekend," and I was like, "That makes me so happy." Thank you. And one lady stopped me and was just like, "Excuse me, where did you get your hat?" And I was like, "I did not get it here. Like, you're not gonna find it here. I'm sorry. I got it in Vegas."
you gotta just come up with like a story that just like it was a gift from a rabbi. Like just
No.
throw out something random. Just have a little fun with life, mess with people a little bit, spice
Oh,
it up a
man.
bit,
Okay, like
Spice up your
spice up your life. Exactly. Anthony
Yeah.
knows. Oh yeah. So, anyways, we went around the floor. We did our yearly walk where we attempt to walk everything. That's usually what happens. We started all the way left at Artist Alley first, which was it was a mess. We could barely
Getting
walk
hosed.
through the aisles of Artist Alley because there was no way to really get through. Everyone was just standing there, and I was like, I can attempt to do this and just do my little excuse me, but that was just gonna take too long. We went around there. We went around the back. The big names, weren't there, but you could tell because like you would know where their booths usually are, and just other people's booths just got a little bit bigger and they're
Yeah,
not so cramped.
I was informed. Elizabeth was talking to me about it, and I was informed that Sideshow didn't show up this year because it was more cost effective for them not to go. And I'll be honest,
Okay. That's my
45%
favorite
of
one.
why I go to con is to go to the Sideshow booth. So
They
I
were
would have
missed.
been real mad. Like if I got in there and I was like, "Where's the giant thing that I like to look at for hours?"
Okay.
Oh, you opted not to go because you thought it was more cost effective. Why? You're not directed by Hollywood.
Yeah.
You are statues for comic book characters and yes, movies, but
Because it costs them too much money to do.
people were still there to buy their stuff.
Okay,
No one
that makes more
buys
sense.
it out the door. They just order it from there.
They have sometimes they can sell
I
it.
didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
If you want your Porkins bust,
I felt like I missed Sideshow, which makes
True.
sense now because it wasn't there. But there
Yeah.
was a booth that looked like a smaller version of
yeah,
what
it was.
Sideshow could be
Sideshow
because
Bob.
they had that like big ET looking thing.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was kind of.
This is
Yeah,
all
it was kinda
off-brand
weird.
things.
No, like the ET
EW.
was there. It just looked kind of weird, and I was like, if this is like true to life, yeah, you look like a penis.
Lego made a Lego Blockbuster, which
looked
I
cool.
thought was fun. Yeah.
Yeah. What else did we see? Yeah, we did our walk. I actually didn't really get. I got 2 stickers. That's all I bought when I was there, which I have. Hold on, I'll show you. There was 2 stickers that I was just
are
like,
these
okay,
stickers
I'm
that are
buying
like
you.
on brand or
Yeah.
Jordan.
So
Come on.
this is a little hamster boba sticker that I thought was really cute. I was like, look how adorable this is.
That is cute.
And then the other one was a little Kirby Pachaco mashup that I thought was really adorable. That's all I walked away with. I was just like, there was really nothing I wanted to buy. And then I saw a few of the artists that I got art from last year, but they didn't really have anything new that I was like, oh my god, I need this. So
Yeah.
it's okay. It's fine. I got another convention coming up in 2 weeks. I plan on finding stuff there.
For sure.
it's
Where
gonna
you
be
going
fine.
in 2 weeks?
I'm going to Evo.
I guess that's yeah.
The largest fighting game tournament
Yeah.
in the
I,
world.
they
I think of
also-
it tournament and not convention.
They
but yeah, I
also
guess
have
there's
an
vendors.
artist
Oh.
alley there where they
I thought
have
it was
a lot of
another
stuff.
one of your dance things. I was like, that's not a convention, guys. Come on.
Dance thing.
Oh,
EDC.
EDC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
one
no,
of your
no,
little
no, no,
dance
no.
things.
Your little dance things. I was like, that's not a
Our
convention.
little dance conventions.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
'cause-
is though.
No.
But Jordan, aren't you competing?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Yay! Is there money
Yay.
we can put down on you somewhere?
Check the
No.
Discord. We're
No?
gonna in the fighting
it's not a
words
betting
like-
channel.
Can
We'll
we
run
sponsor you?
bets.
Like that's what I mean. Like, are you like
Oh.
sponsored by like? You can wear like an LORC shirt and be like, I'm
Sponsored
sponsored
by
by
LORC?
LORC.
I mean, yeah, I could if I wanted to. Like,
I mean, you should at this
who-
point.
who's gonna tell
now
me
that we said it
no?
out loud.
That's true.
Well, I would have had
Yeah.
to do it like when I registered though.
Yeah. Yeah,
Next
you can
time,
still wear
next
the
time.
shirt.
Yeah.
You can still wear the shirt.
What else did we do? Yeah, I walked around. Yeah, a lot of the booths were in the same fucking place.
They
I
never
mean, they always
change.
are,
yeah.
but it's just funny because it's like we turned a corner at that very back corner that's kind of near Blizzard or where
Mm.
Blizzard stuff is.
Oh yeah,
And
all
it was
the way in
just
the back
like,
to the left.
Oh, the Red Ranger might be here this year. And I was like, look, there's the Red Ranger. Still here. Yeah.
Still here. Legend
He
has
never
it he never leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
then
think
just
that,
like
that is part of the disappointing part about that we've gone a lot is that I know where things are now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've just learned
Yeah.
that when it comes to Comic-Con, like for me in general, I just need a day. And it doesn't even need to be the day. I've learned today I just need 4 hours, sometimes even 3. Walk around, see what I need to see. Maybe I do things twice if there's some kind of experience in there. Like they had the Diablo experience thing that I thought looked pretty cool. I didn't get to go in it, but I had a friend go in and kind of explain to me what it was. It
Yeah.
was like a clip of the thing.
From
It
the
was just a
game.
thing to
the
watch.
demo. Yeah, it's
You
a thing
didn't
to
do
watch.
anything?
It's a thing to watch in a room that's themed from the game.
Ooh.
Please correct me in the please correct me in the
Save that
chat if I was
bullshit
wrong.
for E3. That
But
doesn't
that's what I
exist
heard.
anymore.
Yeah.
Like the other booths that had stuff I mean it was whatever. It was fun watching people do that like motorcycle thing that's supposed to be for I'm assuming the Star Wars game coming out.
What?
There was like this like vehicle or motorcycle
like
thing that they
like
were
pod
on.
racing?
I
Yeah.
must have missed that.
It was at the very, very back end where like you could wait in line,
Yeah,
you
I
can
didn't spend
ride
really
this
any time
thing,
over there.
and like wind will blow in your face, and then the background shows you like in the desert, and people were just like
Talking about
doing
a speeder.
shit and having a
Yeah.
good time. It looked fun. And then they
Now
had that
this is pod
one.
racing.
They had that one area in the front, like front left corner that had like the life-size statues of stuff.
Mm.
Thanos was huge.
How big is his
Yeah.
butt though?
If anything, I was looking at his calves. I was like, they're so huge.
As
Biggest
big as his
calves ever.
biceps.
Gotta hold up all that
Yeah.
butt.
It's true.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Funko became a small village.
Oh yeah.
That
Oh, I
started last
saw
year,
that.
but I didn't go
Oh,
inside
no.
last year.
No, it's been getting bigger every year.
Yeah, it's been getting bigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this
Yeah.
at this point, there was literally like a street and an intersection.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because like
yeah.
everything
okay. For the little
Funko
shop.
and like adjacent was there. So you've got like your Pops, which is the largest kind of portion of it. Mondo
Yeah.
had their own little smaller little record shop, and then all of the like Funko things that aren't
Loungefly
Pops.
also
Oh, Loungefly,
had
that's right.
stuff.
They also had
Loungefly
one.
had stuff.
I
Loungefly had
heard
stuff.
Jets saying Funko was bad. I heard some bad things about it. I didn't have a problem walking through it. I went into Mondo for a minute, but all the cool stuff was gone, so I bounced.
Oh no.
But like the last time I saw Funko, it was just like I don't know, 15, 20 yards of just booth along the wall. I hadn't seen it expand off the wall and become a small hamlet.
Yeah. It's a thing.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. My Sunday was actually pretty exciting for the
Oh.
wrong reasons.
Oh.
So,
Oh no, Anthony had drama.
are you done? So, Saturday we did the Good Omens thing. Me and Taryn, we dressed up as devils, red suits, red dress, looking fine as fuck.
So you got a use out of that suit again.
Yeah, of course. Any chance I can get.
Oh, you got dressed up to do
Yeah.
that.
Well,
Okay,
I mean,
that sounds
it-
fun.
Well, if you're gonna stand
Cosplay
in
was
line for
encouraged.
if you're gonna stand in line for 4 hours, you got to look good.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's awesome.
So Sunday, I'm like, hey, I've got a couple of these Kigurumi onesies. Like, do you want to wear one with me, and we'll do that? Because
Oh
I
God.
know I
Uh,
will commonly go down to Comic-Con
Yeah.
in one of these.
It's
I've been
true.
doing it for a while,
And
the
the
weather was
temperature
good.
was what was it?
Sunday was
Maybe
fine
low
actually.
80s.
Nah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
would
was
have
Didn't get
died
sunny until like
in that fur.
after.
yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
So, so she has in a predetermined appointment in the afternoon. So we're like, okay, we're gonna get at Comic-Con early when the doors open. We'll get as much as we can, and then we're gonna have to bounce.
Yeah.
So I'm taking her through the halls. I'm kind of explaining like a bunch of stuff,
Yeah.
and like it's a lot to absorb. It's a lot to take in on your first
Yeah.
first convention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going around, and eventually it's like, okay, well, we got to bounce. I was only able to get something for one friend that requested, like, hey, if you can get this, please do. And I didn't find anything else that really jumped out to me. So about 12:30 to 1 o'clock, we bounce and we start going to the trolley. Get on the trolley, go up. Then the trolley changed colors in Old Town. Didn't
Oh
know
no.
because now there is
Oh.
blue that keeps going north
Yeah,
to
blue
Yeah.
will
UTC,
go no to UTC.
and green will still go east eventually to Santee.
Yeah.
When we got on this motherfucker, and I know it for a fucking fact,
It had a
this
different
trolley
color.
was green.
Yeah.
And then we're hanging out, still sitting in Old Town, and as we go, I'm looking out the window, and we're not turning. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? It's like, next stop, Tolokote. I still,
Oh yeah, the canyon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tecolote.
Tekaloti, yeah.
Tecolote.
And I'm like, oh shit, like it changed on us. We got to go back because we're over by the stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we gotta get off on the next stop and turn around. So I'm like, all right, what? This is annoying. No big deal though. Hop off, get on the next one, come down, one stop, back at Old Town, hop out. We're like, okay, now we're gonna wait for the green, and we are not even 30 seconds outside that trolley when somebody realizes, oh shit, where's my phone?
Oh no.
I had it just a handful of minutes ago, I think, but it's gone now. I run back inside the trolley. I try and look. I know this trolley is about to leave. I'm not about to be stuck in it. So I jump back out. I'm like, fuck. Okay. Well, the transit authority is
Yeah.
useless right now because it just
Okay.
got lost. There's
Yeah.
nothing that's
Yeah.
going to be able to be done.
Yeah.
I called to find out, like, hey, what is the method? They're like, check back in a couple hours and maybe somebody will have turned it in. I'm like, cool. That's about as much as I expected and as much as like you could expect.
Yeah.
You're depending on someone to find it and turn it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I just start calling the phone on repeat
Yeah.
until hopefully someone picks it up.
Yeah. Someone
Yeah.
picks up or
Like
something.
there is nothing else you can do. We're standing in Old Town and just ring after ring after ring, wait a couple minutes, be like, okay, well, if we don't get the phone, we got to change every password. Everything has got to get changed just in case someone breaks, into the phone, gets past the
Yeah.
security code, all that stuff. You got to go back and you got to change all that stuff. That's a big pain in the ass. Anybody want to guess how many calls it took until someone picked up.
23.
Steph.
32.
Leland, you want to play?
No.
Cool. 17 calls later in
I
about
don't- your
15
story's
minutes.
giving me so much anxiety. I just can't play right
You
now.
feel that
Like,
too?
it's just- I
As soon
can't.
as he said his phone was gone, I was like, "What is this
No,
feeling?"
the moment he said his phone was
He's
gone, I was like,
just like,
what did you do? Why you should be in your fucking hand the whole time? Why can't you lose your phone? Like, I become my mother instantly the moment you tell me shit like that.
No, look at him.
It's like,
So after about like 15, 20 minutes of like repeat calling and somewhere around 17
Ugh.
calls, Kevin picks up.
oh, hi, Kevin.
Shout out to Kev,
And-
Big Kev Dog.
Big Kev, what a fucking dude. The Kev only gets better. So I'm like, hey, we left the phone on the trolley by accident. Where are you? We'll come down wherever you are. It's like, well, I'm down at 12th and Imperial. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, can you hang? Like, we'll hop on the next trolley and we'll go down and meet you. Whatever you got going on, like, we are not going to impede on you one bit. We will go wherever you are to get this phone because it's your phone and you can't lose your phone anymore.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
need that.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
a part of you at this
It
point.
is your lifeline
Yeah.
to the rest of the world.
He's like, all right, well, the next stop's Barrio Logan. Meet me at the North Gate over there. I'm going to get lunch. I'm like, cool. We'll be there in like 20 minutes or so. We're hopping on the next trolley taking us down that way.
Yeah.
30 minutes later, we get down through to Barrio Logan. And sure enough, right by the trolley stations at North Gate, walk inside, give another call. I see Kevin. He raises his hands. I'm like, oh man, a happy ending. In my head, I'm preparing for several scenarios.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
preparing for ransom.
yeah.
I'm preparing for a mugging.
Yeah.
I'm preparing like for I don't know, like just weird interactions. And like I'm stretching on the trolley. I'm like, okay, if this goes down, I gotta be limber. I gotta get that first shot in.
Got to do your
That's whatever-
stretches.
Yeah, back whatever it's gonna take. I gotta get this phone back. I will kiss this man wherever he wants.
And you're still on
Um,
the time crunch, right? Yes.
Oh no. Once that phone was
that went
gone,
away?
that
Yeah.
appointment
Yeah.
was canceled.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What time is
Yes.
it now in this?
About
What time-
1:30 to 1:45.
Got it.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. And the appointment was for 2:00.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
we
yeah.
used
No,
we used the other phone, got through Facebook Messenger and be like, hey, sorry, phone lost, not gonna happen.
Okay.
So Kev, just a fucking prince among people, and could not ask for a better person to have found the phone and to be willing to work with us.
Oh.
Get to him. He's still in line to get his food. He gives the phone. I'm like, man, thank you so much. You are so fucking cool for helping us out and just with your time and all that. He's like, no, it's fine. You know, this was on my
Aw.
way. I'm not put out. I try and give him like $10 cash. It's all the cash I have on me. I'm like, here, man, thank you. Let me get you this lunch or whatever. You're like,
Yeah,
no,
like buy
it's
his food
cool.
or something.
He
Oh.
turns it
Yeah.
down. I'm like, oh, man, fuck, thank you. Like I give him some bones, and like that's it. That's like the end.
Makes
Like
my
he
eyes
was,
water. That's really
he was,
sweet.
he did not ask for a single thing. He,
Yeah.
you know, even if I didn't thank him, it seems like it would not have put him off.
Be the
Um,
positivity you want to see in the world.
I
Yeah.
mean, there are good
That's
people
really
out
There
there.
absolutely are.
sweet.
And if I had to bet money at the beginning of this situation, I'm like, all right, no matter what happens, this is going to be really inconvenient and stressful until that phone is back in our hands.
Yeah, of course.
But I would have still banked on somebody decent picking up the phone, like, all right, well, I'm going to be here. Now, that might be out of the way and maybe difficult because of whatever they got going on.
Yeah.
But, like, you as the person who loses your phone, you're going to do it. You have to. Like, you had an oopsie, and this is just the cost of that oopsie.
Yeah.
But this guy's like, oh, I'm going to get lunch here. Meet me there. I'm like, cool. Not, you know, not to be put off or anything.
Yeah.
there's 1,000 ways this could have gone way
Oh,
Oh
worse
yeah.
yeah, of course.
without even being like mugged or ransomed or anything
Yeah.
like that. But no, yeah, I'm wrapping up my badge and my knuckles. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give him that sharp plastic slider side, so I can get a little cut in when I give him the jabs. I'm gonna get him. I'm getting RFI right in the eyeball. Yeah. So once that happened, we're like, okay, let's have a dinner or lunch. Let's eat.
Yeah.
Calm
Yeah.
down. It's been a little
Yeah.
stressful for the last 45 minutes or so to an hour.
Yeah.
Like, well, I guess our afternoon's back open. So
Yeah.
we bounced right back in, walked the floor a little longer, bought some comics.
Okay.
And
Although
Fuck.
yeah,
half the time while they're there, they start like, wait, you're gonna hate me
Motherf-
about this.
I mean,
uh,
motherfucker never gives me money for comics. You'll give randos comics.
one,
I'm just
that's
kidding.
a lie.
I don't
You
get
know it.
it.
I have
don't
bought
lie.
several books from you.
I did too.
Yeah. And then
my
catched up with caught up with Sarah and that whole crew for that regular barbecue send off. Jordan and Steph have been there before.
Oh,
yeah.
at the
Like
The,
Top
the,
Gun
the Top
barbecue.
restaurant.
Gun. Yeah.
Yeah, at the Top Gun
Yeah, Top Gun
restaurant.
restaurant.
Oh,
Yeah.
that place is so bad. I just can't
We
believe you
don't
guys
like
waited
it?
so long
It's
for
the
food
worst
last
barbecue.
time.
The
It's-
wait was long.
The wait was
man.
so long.
Like,
You know what?
every
I don't even
table's
think we
packed.
stayed. I think we hung out, but we didn't actually eat unless we did. Did we eat with you
You're
guys,
long
though?
enough for the photos. I just saw in my like Facebook memories.
Oh, okay, yeah. It was
Yeah.
like
You stayed long enough to get in the photo.
Yeah, I think,
I mean,
I think we
that-
did eat.
That
Oh, okay.
bathroom there is
That
like
took long.
the sketchiest fucking bathroom.
Oh no.
Really?
Oh god.
I
Oh
wouldn't know.
no.
I mean, it's one of those things like I'm like, y'all just keep holding on to this Top Gun thing.
Oh man, they hold on to it so
man.
so
Oh,
fucking.
yeah.
They have nothing else.
I know
They
'cause
have
they
the-
don't have
It's
good
like-
barbecue, so you have to hold on to the movie thing.
That's
So-
like a typical freaking like landmark for like, hey, my relatives came from the Philippines. Oh, you see that restaurant over there? That's where Top Gun was. And then you just have to say that
Except
every
it's
fucking
not.
time.
The whole movie?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
No,
the whole
it's not.
movie.
See that restaurant? Top Gun.
Yeah, anyone who doesn't know,
TARDIS technology.
Kansas City Barbecue promotes themselves as being the Top Gun bar where they filmed the portion of the first Top Gun movie there.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily true. That one, I believe, burned down. And they moved to, I think they moved to a new location where they rebuilt it, but still claim to be the Top Gun bar. Now, once that old one is gone,
It's gone.
you're not it anymore. You can't
Yeah.
be in the new one and be like, oh, where
And
was
still
that
be, this
frame
is-
where Meg
Yeah.
Ryan was still looking good? Like that doesn't exist in this new location. That was for Leland. I know he'd like that.
Oh my goodness.
But they did
Loved
have
it.
the fried mac and cheese balls, which are
This
almost
sounds
never
familiar.
there. And they actually had the peach cobbler, which that was good. Everything else was fine, but the peach cobbler was pretty good.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, even at the Comic-Con floor when we got a pretzel, because we got a at
For
like
$15.
11. No, the pretzel was only 8.
That's surprising.
How big?
Like this. The only
Normal,
like this.
standard-ish?
Like this. Yeah, normal. It was like a it was a freaking Wetzel pretzel.
Okay.
It was a
the
Wetzel
actual,
pretzel.
Was it actual Wetzel
Yeah,
pretzel?
it was a legit
Oh.
Wetzel pretzel.
$8 is a deal inside
Yeah.
of a con.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really
the
good.
thing was when like I'm looking at the pretzels and I'm just like, oh, I'll just get a salted pretzel and I'll get cheese sauce. Like that was just everything. That's what I wanted. And then I go,
Yes.
oh, can I get cheese sauce? And we're all out of dips. I was like, oh,
I gotta eat
okay.
this shit
It's
dry?
Sunday.
Yeah.
Like it's Sunday. You're all out of dips. That makes sense, I guess, even for 11.
No,
Uh,
it
like,
doesn't. You
like
know what's coming on.
12,
You bring
13.
more dip.
Goodness.
No,
Yeah,
I'm tired of this nonsense. Oh, we're out. It's 10 a.m.
Yeah.
You know what's
think
going
it's
on.
like
Bring more
maybe-
supplies.
Yeah, I think it's like 12, maybe 1:30. I forget. I ended up just getting a cinnamon sugar pretzel, which was still really good.
There you go.
Yeah, I
could do
ate
that,
that
Brian.
instead, and then that was just a little refuel, and then we walked the floor again. I know at one point I was like, yeah, I'm down to just like sit.
Hang on,
It's
hang on.
like,
Before
my feet hurt.
before we continue
Huh?
any further, Jet pointed out you could get 2 street dogs for $6 across the street, and Anthony said, and possible IBS, and I call bullshit on that, sir, because they would not still be out there selling hot dogs
Oh, the
if
TJ
people
was
got
it the
sick.
TJ dogs?
I was making the Leland joke.
Danger
Those
dogs?
TJ dogs look good.
They would
TJ
not
dogs
be
look
able to
good.
still be out there if people got sick.
Oh yeah,
Like,
of course not.
They wouldn't
Yeah.
know they got sick from that specific one. They could be just like, it could be from anything I ate all day
I
long.
mean, that's also true, but yeah, but like,
I mean, it's not like they need a license to do that, right? Like-
Apparently, they do.
oh, okay.
no,
I don't know.
believe
I
you
saw
need the license
someone.
to sell food, I think.
I've never,
Yes.
I've
I mean,
never
legally,
partaken.
yes.
I've never partaken in the danger dog because
Oh, I have.
no.
I
They
have.
would not still be out there if people got sick.
True.
They would
mean,
not
you're
waste their
right,
time if
but-
people got
but
sick.
I'm
I'm
just saying that
brave.
I'm going off of like I don't know what. Look, I'm too picky. They probably wouldn't make it the way I like it anyway, so they would probably just be
Oh.
upset.
Well, yeah, because they make it just the one way. It's just the
Yeah, I was just like,
Yeah.
oh,
it's
I
just
don't
the
like that
Mexican
one way.
street dog
Wrapped in
style. That is
bacon.
it.
Wrapped in bacon with like ketchup and mayo and other sauces, which
Oh.
is delicious. And their peppers, oh, so good.
Yeah, usually like
Yeah.
roasted peppers or
Yeah.
grilled
Yeah,
peppers
they'll
and
grill
onions on top.
peppers. It's
Yeah.
greasy. It's delicious.
Yeah,
It's perfect for when you're drunk.
it is.
It's the best food ever.
I got an expensive ass slice of pizza after Good Omens. Oh wait,
Mm.
yeah, after
Pizza.
Good Omens, I got some overpriced basic ass pizza, and then went into Trailer Park After Dark to close the night out.
How much was
Oh.
this overpriced pizza?
2 slices, bottle of water, and a bottle of Coke was.
Was that a gas lamp?
Yeah, down at Gas Lamp.
Mm.
I want to say
Did
like
it have
17
mirrors?
bucks.
Did it have mirrors along the walls?
I don't know, 2
No.
slices, 2 bottles of water
Okay.
for $17. That sounds
Stuff that's close to Broadway, ain't it?
it's pretty normal.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking.
It's more than 2 slices and 2 drinks.
Sure,
cost.
sure.
There is a
I
pizza
expected you to
joint
come
though
back
on
with like
Gas
The
25
Lamp.
quality-
bucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the quality is not there.
Oh, of course not. You're in downtown.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Comic-Con weekend. Like,
I kept it to myself, and I didn't want to say anything. But when we got the slices, hers was way fucking bigger than mine,
Oh,
and I was like, "Fuck, I got cheated." I like,
this is actually my slice. Remember?
she got it. She got a cheese. I got a pepperoni, and I'm like,
Oh, because it's
like,
cheese.
it wasn't even a little. It wasn't even a little off. Hers was definitely 25% bigger than my slice.
it's because she's a girl.
Probably, and because it's cheese.
They don't know shit about who I ordered all the pizza.
Well, maybe
Well,
They're
maybe
inconsistent in their slicing.
maybe less people buy cheese. You're like, nah, just make the cheese slices bigger because we gotta get rid of
Well,
this.
cheese just
we gotta
seems
get rid of
kind
this
of
pie.
huger, and it's just that it's less ingredients because you don't have to compensate for
They're
the meat.
lazy in their slicing and they need to get their shit right.
You're just mad until you get the bigger slice, and you're like, "Ooh, lucky me!"
No, no, hey, I'm a feminist. Equal slices for equal pay.
Anthony's out here. I worked too hard to get the smaller slice of pizza.
I paid for this pizza.
I had to leave a podcast to fix a water heater. I deserve a big slice.
That's
That was
funny
that
to
water
me.
heater money.
Oh.
Give me my big slice.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But overall, still, I mean, it's Comic-Con. I don't think I'm ever really gonna have a bad time unless something like
Catastrophic
objectively
happens.
bad happens to me.
Yeah.
The
You know,
only
like the-
bad Comic-Con I ever had was that year I passed out.
Sure.
Oh.
That was
That
just
would
a
make
terrible
sense.
time.
Yes, objectively bad.
Like you fell?
Oh yeah, no, I knew I was getting sick. Like I was
Oh.
getting dizzy, so I exited the panel I was in and I
Oh,
passed out
God.
on the wall and slid down. And coincidental, a Comic-Con employee just happened to be walking by, and they're like, "Oh, that dude passed out." You know, they called up paramedics or whatever.
Oh
the
my god!
Comic-Con paramedics.
Yeah.
And then
Ooh.
Elizabeth just happened to also be walking by. And she was like, "Oh my god, I know that guy."
God.
Yeah. But it was the weirdest thing because as I lay there trying to get water, I was just overheated because it was too fucking hot.
Yeah.
And they were taking my blood pressure, which was real low and stuff. Like 3 people walked by that I fucking knew, and not one of them said anything. I was just like, I knew you're fucking
What?
dying. They made eye contact. It wasn't like they were like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" They're like, "Oh, are you okay?" No, they're just like, "Oh, I'm gonna ignore that situation."
But did
That
they know
looks
it
like
was you?
problems.
But did they know it was you?
I mean, I'd like to think so.
Because what if they're like, no, there's no way in hell that Leland Pierce, of all the people, would pass out. Like,
Bitch, I
no,
have
in a
passed
Comic-Con.
out. I have
Leland
passed
never
out.
passed out a day in his life.
I have passed out in so many places.
Leland's never
shit.
passed out from a haircut.
Yeah. I passed out on fucking Magnolia Street 2 years ago.
What?
Oh.
Yeah. I
Why
just got
do
overheated.
you keep passing out?
I don't know. They almost didn't give me a driver's license because of it.
Oh my
What?
god!
Yeah.
Bring an
Driver's
umbrella
ed-
with you when it's hot outside. Do something.
That's
I
what
guess
you
I
need a neck
have to get a neck fan.
Get a
apparently.
neck fan.
Please join me for my second GoFundMe to get Leland a parasol.
No, I'm not
We
gonna
need to
lie.
get
When
the
I
heat off
bought
my
this
boy.
fan,
After
I bought-
Wednesday, can it be black in like
Of course it
Victorian?
can. I know
Yeah.
you.
yeah, no. When I bought this fan and I was testing it out, and I was just thinking of, who are all the people that I know run hot? And I was like, dude, Leland should totally get this. I know he runs hot too.
The
Like,
problem is I don't want to
He
get
has
the
hot
looks.
flashes.
I don't want to get the
Who
looks
cares?
that I give people who
Who
wear
cares?
those.
Who cares?
Which is worse?
Leland,
Who
do you
cares?
I'm not at that
big
point
head
yet, Jordan.
flaps?
I'm
It's
not.
like
I'm not
it's
at that
on your
point yet
neck.
where I have stopped caring altogether. There's like still a small part of me that's like, I'm still cool.
Steph cares.
I can
I
hang.
care a
That.
lot.
What do you think Disneyland was all about a couple weeks ago? I had to beat you all, and I did it, and I suffered for it the next week and a half.
He beat
Wait,
everyone
beat me in
off.
what?
He couldn't stop beating
What do you
everyone
mean?
off.
I
Beat
could.
me in what?
because he
I
stayed
could-
longer.
I stayed longer. I could walk more than you.
We all walked the same, more or
No,
less.
I
You-
walked more because
you
I
wanted
walked
to
for
go back
I
in.
walked for
was
2 more hours.
surprised.
You
Because he
cheated
didn't
though.
have a 2-hour, 2.5-hour commute back home.
Okay, calm it down. It's only an hour and a half from
It's
San
an hour
Diego
and
to
a
Disney.
half.
You need to
Corm, how
commute.
long did it take you to get home?
Oh, because Corm still had to go
'Cause
home
Corm,
now.
yeah, Corm had still had to go down to National City.
That's not my problem. I'm just telling you, from an hour and a
Hey,
half to
I'm
get to
just
San
saying-
Diego. What happens in
just
San
saying.
Diego? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm saying let's play on equal ground if we're gonna start comparing who's better than who.
You're saying about better. I'm just saying I won.
You did. And you won
This ain't
so
about better.
great,
This is just about
okay?
me being better.
Yeah.
Look, I have not much left. So if I can take this
Stop
one
it.
thing, let me have this one thing.
Guys, let him
You
have
can
this
have all
one
the
thing.
things,
He
Leland.
never
can-
asks for anything.
You know, the weird thing is afterwards, me and Scott were doing a pros and cons list of the rides that we can't do anymore. And the I can't do. I gained 2 more on that list after this last trip.
Oh,
I was like,
no, what
this
is
is
it?
fucking bullshit.
What is it? What ride?
Indy.
Can't
And
do
Star
Indy
Tours?
anymore and Star
Well,
Tours.
because
It just
Indy
takes
was rough.
fucking
like,
Indy fucking
can
was
say that too.
rough.
It was rough. I told you, my sanitizer blasted in my
That's
fucking
true.
pocket. Like I was trying to protect my phone, and I was just like, I'll just cover my left. And the next thing you know, when I got out, I was like, why are my pants wet? And I was like, my crushed sanitizer that was in my pocket just
Why am I
busted
past it?
open.
This ride wasn't that good.
Yeah, and Scott can't do Big Thunder no more. Like we turned one corner and I didn't physically notice it, but he said it popped his back or something. He physically was like, "Oh no, we're done. Like I have to hold on to this and
The-
hope for the gods that we get off."
I always forget
Jeez.
it's the railroad one, right?
It's the railroad
train.
one. That
Me
one
and-
I still have no problem with.
Me and Scott rode that, and the thing is, me and Scott both ducked, even though we knew we had
Even
enough
though you're 2
clearance
feet
for
difference
the
in height.
top.
Doesn't matter, Anthony. You have to duck because you don't know.
We
That
both
ride has literally killed people.
know.
Yes, it decapitated a child.
Like we were at
Every
it
year,
was
so many
it was
deaths
more
to
than
Big
like
Mountain
4
Road.
feet, and I ducked, and I saw Scott duck too, and I was like, I'm not the only one who doesn't feel like,
Oh, everyone does.
like this isn't that safe.
Oh
I
man.
Yeah,
tell
it
Scott to
scared
stay
me.
ducked.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Scott tall. In fact, Scott's the same size as Gwendolyn Christie, I found out today, and that threw me off completely.
Good. Now we all have a context for like how tall Gwendolyn
Oh.
Christie is.
She
Yeah,
is
me next to
6'3".
Scott.
She's one Scott tall.
Me next to.
Uh,
Oh,
uh,
there you go.
Scott,
And they put that bitch in heels in that show. I was like,
Oh,
that's at least
even
6'5".
taller.
Scott, just for future reference, if I stare at you for a little bit too long, it's Gwendolyn. All right, that's all it is.
Like I looked up, and they said I looked up Jenna
Gentle
Ortega.
caress
She's
to the
like
hand.
Jenna Ortega's like
small.
5'1" and
Yeah.
6'3" with those heels is like 6'5". I was like, oh my god, that is a giant to do that poor little woman. It's just like-
She's great though.
every
She
time
is.
they
Yeah,
got
she's
on
fun.
screen
I
together,
like
I was
her.
like, oh, this gonna be good. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fun.
we went to a Dave and Buster's on Saturday for Miami's birthday, and there was some decisions and some mistakes that were made along the way. I
Okay.
confused Northridge and Arcadia, which to me were the same place. They are not. Apparently, they're 30 miles away. We were at the Arcadia one. They were at the Northridge one,
Oh,
yelling
that makes
about,
more sense.
where are you? And I'm like, I'm at the table. Where the fuck are you? And then, to find out I'm at the wrong Dave and Buster's.
I didn't realize there was so many.
Who knew that there were? So
Yeah.
we made it back over there. Good times. So we get there, and because I felt bad. Yes, down in front, Jordan.
Is it just me, or is Arcadia just a really cool name for a place?
It's a cool name. Not a very cool
Yeah.
place, but it's a cool name.
Mm.
Do they have arcades at Arcadia?
Well, we went to a Dave and Buster's, Steph. So yes.
yes.
Steph, remember
Oh, yeah, that's
Arcadia
right.
Bay?
Oh yeah, Life is Strange. Great game.
We got to we got there, everyone was happy, yay, we're celebrating, blah blah blah. Scott got carded.
Yeah.
Right. Oh no, this gets worse.
Awesome.
And because his driver's license was expired,
Oh shit.
they were like, they gave him a bunch of shit about it. And at one point I think he goes, I'm 45. Like clearly I'm over
Not
20.
what it's about.
Like I know it's not what about. And this woman was like begrudgingly was like, well, we'll allow it this one time. I was like, oh, okay. It was kind of stupid. Like I've never
Were they
seen that
trying to
before.
make sure there weren't like 2 people standing on top of each other?
No,
and
Scott
like they
wasn't wearing a
needed
trench
to
coat.
see proof? Remember that's 6.3 of person.
So we
That's
have to
true.
make
It could
sure
be
we have to
two.
make sure you're not Gwendolyn Christie. You're the same size. We can't be.
Yeah.
That's easily 2 8-year-olds stacked on
Yeah.
top of each other.
Points to a side, no Gwendolyn Christie.
No, that's 8 raccoons trying to pretend they're Scott. Like no, it's like and Scott was real sweet about it. He was just like, I'm okay if I don't get one. And I'm like, fair enough.
Yeah.
But it was that she was just like, well, we're just gonna let you know. It was like, okay, calm it down, 22-year-old woman. Like
Oh,
ease
she's
the
just trying
fuck
to
off.
do her.
Just have the power
job
trip.
Well,
Like,
she
Yeah, it
can't
was-
lose her job at,
That's true,
at
it's true,
the D&B.
Yeah.
I get it. I
She's
get
too
it.
hooked
But
up.
she
it was
works
just a
at a
little
Dave
weird.
and Buster's in Northridge. This is all she has.
She has the hookup.
I have never
She
been to
doesn't wanna
Northridge. I don't know
lose
what's
her
like
She's
there.
so popular because she works there.
Oh
Yeah.
my bad. He's
All her-
44. I
Our
forgot. I'm
friends are gonna see her after work. She
my
can't
bad.
fuck
He's
this
44.
up.
I'm turning 45. Therefore, everyone around me is 45 at this point.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
I
as soon
remember-
as you said you got carded, I was like, "That's awesome." I
No,
like.
but it wasn't as bad as when we got carded in fucking Vegas when you guys were like, oh, they don't need to show us a card.
Zaddies.
It's- it's like-
You don't need to see their IDs. Who are you with over there? No.
No.
Okay.
no, those 2 bitches got white hair. We're
Yeah.
good. It's like-
That's because Vegas. There's no real rules in Vegas.
that's true. And
Yeah.
we could have been that guy's dad. It's
Like,
like-
we could have pointed to 2 entirely random strangers who just waved
I
back at
did
us.
see.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. It is Vegas. You could have pointed at anyone. They would have been like, yeah. It's like-
Dude, if we could actually try that, that would be so fun.
Try what
It's
now?
just like, who are you with? Those people over there, and then they look at you and you just wave and they wave back, and you're not
I
with
mean,
them at
for-
all.
For all that bartender knows, that is what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's true,
granted,
but
we
we
did
did
just go and
walk
sit with
back
you
with
guys.
you.
Like,
We did sit with
There was
you.
the
But once you
follow-up.
have those
Just
drinks,
walk
no one's
across.
doing
We
shit
got
about
those
it.
drinks and
Yeah.
we walk somewhere else.
We just
and they would be
leave?
like,
No,
wait, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's like-
What are they gonna
happened?
stop you in
Who
the
are
Omega
these
Mart?
people?
Ain't no one stopping you for that.
I
Oh.
guess it's just I don't know. For me, I mean, no one's carded me, and I mean, it has happened. I mean, I think it happened in Vegas once or twice. We got carded,
Yeah.
but it's a little like really, like I know you have to. That's the
I
yes
love
down
it.
in front.
I just want to get this out really quick. When we do the Denver trip, it should be more than 2 days, I feel like.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Continue.
not Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
It's
like,
gonna be fun.
I just feel like when I get carded, I just kind of like, okay, I'll do it because you have to, but like, come on.
But it's not about age. It's about legal identification.
It's about the
Mhm.
principle of the thing, Leland.
Yeah.
That too.
Like you like their job is to make sure you have legal identification
Yeah.
and also are 21 and over.
Yeah. For all they know, you're Benjamin Button. What if you're actually, oh no, I'm 12, but I look like an older man, and then boom, they go to prison or lose or whatever happens. I don't know.
Okay, his
They go
shit
to
makes
juvie, I guess.
his makes sense. Yours is just weird.
I've
What
never
if they
seen
just
that
want to
movie.
make
I
sure
haven't seen
that
the
you're
movie
not
either.
No one has.
in costume? You know how like a lot of people do pranks and shit?
Sure.
Like what if you have like what if this is a costume?
Yeah, because she just
you
watched
know,
Mission
they just
Impossible, and
put-
now she's just not sure.
Yeah. What,
I
what
guess-
if they give you a whole nother
I guess
face?
what also was what got me though is this like we go to plenty of bars that never card us. So
Yeah.
that was the other thing. It's just like, all right, why is the Dave and Buster's got to be the one that break the? You know?
Because they're the one that has the biggest like variety of traffic.
It's
I
true.
guess.
Your local
they,
bars got a lot of
yeah.
the locals coming through.
They get the
D&D,
teenagers, the college
yeah,
students. They
They've
got
got
to
all
make
kinds
sure.
coming through.
I'm gonna
Um,
keep holding on to get carded, to getting carded until it doesn't happen. When it doesn't
Um,
happen, I'm gonna be sad.
Scott played this weird bull. I told them the other on when I jumped into the gaming channel last night for like 10 minutes.
Mhm.
He played this weird virtual bowling thing where they set up like 100 pins, and
Okay.
he threw it
That
and he
sounds
got
fun.
like 88 pins fell, and I was like, oh shit, I want to hit real 100 pins with a bowling ball. Like, I want to see this in life.
That
Just
sounds fun.
Just throw the bowling ball with all your might. Just
Yeah,
like-
just I always want to see it
Yeah.
done. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
sounds
you got to
fun.
launch that thing.
Yeah. Anyway,
sounds like a good time.
it was fine.
Yeah.
I like Dave and Buster's is fine. They actually have decent food, which shocked me.
I like
Yeah.
their sampler.
I
platter.
was quite shocked at how good the food was. I was like, you shouldn't be good.
For some reason, it always like mentally, it always seems like some kind of low move to go to Dave and Buster's. But it's a
Yeah.
good time. It's not more overpriced than you feel it should be. The
True,
food and the
true.
drinks are pretty decent.
It's
I've
because
just
they
the
have-
games
never had
that
a
can
bad
add up.
time.
With that
Yeah.
easy swipe card thing, you don't realize how many points are
yeah,
going
but
away.
who cares? I'm a
One game
goddamn
is
adult.
12,
I'm spending
one game is
$100 at Dave and
5.5.
Buster's playing House of the
It's
Dead
all going-
4.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly even
Oh,
more.
yeah.
It's exactly what I was about to get to.
And Time Crisis.
We are gonna beat this game.
This is happening tonight.
We don't
Okay.
leave until we hit credits.
Two things. One, why we went to Dave and Buster's is because Mike all he wanted to play was Time Crisis. And that was
I
it. He was like,
love Time Crisis.
he was like,
think
I
it's
want to
like
fight.
two
I
or
was like,
three I like.
I
So
think
he's a
it
man
was
of culture.
He was like, I want to play Time Crisis. We're like, okay.
Which is the
and
one
the
where
other
you-
one,
At the
oh yeah, I
beach.
said that cards have infinite
think
points.
it's
Like it
two.
doesn't matter to me.
Three.
I'm like, boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, and the other thing is, Scott, he thought he lost his card for a second, but he didn't. There was a card on a table near us, and we
Oh.
were like,
Steal it.
oh, it's Oh, we totally took it. It had 2,000 points on it.
Wow.
So we just, not for playing, for like tickets, 2,000
Yeah, for
tickets.
tickets to like claim stuff.
So we were like, here you go, Mike. Happy birthday. Go get a stupid thing from the store.
Oh, that sounds fun. Oh.
No, I enjoyed that kind of stuff. Like when we went to round 1 on 4th of July, I fucking had a great time.
Yeah,
I was
can
like,
we,
I guess I
Look-
really miss doing these things
Plus-
can we
as
go to
much
an
as I did.
arcade? Can LORC go to a
Down.
arcade?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's
Okay,
go
cool.
Dave and Buster's in
It's
round
been a
1.
while.
Like,
Let's go to a barcade. This sounds fun.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Yeah, Scott
Yes,
likes to
yes,
go to the
yes.
basketball things. And he's really good. Like
Yeah, he just reaches over
Oh,
and
like
just boop 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 boop
Yeah.
boop boop
The
boop
shootout
boop
thing.
boop 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 boop
because
boop.
when you're dwindling Christie size, that's what you do.
Yeah. He's also playing at the kids one.
look,
I get bummed out because I am that fool. I will try. I didn't do this this time, but I'm that guy that I'm like, oh, they themed that stupid coin thing to something I enjoy.
Oh,
I'll
you want to
sit there,
drop the
oh,
coin
oh
in?
yeah, I'm like, I'll
Yeah.
get it. I'll get
It's
it
a
this
ticket
time.
machine if you're good at it.
If you're
Yeah.
good
Oh,
at it. But
yeah.
Anthony, it was all Star Trek.
Ooh.
Oh,
And they had all the captains. It's like-
oh, that sounds fun. He's frozen.
have you done the hungry have you done the live action hungry hippos?
I've seen it, but I'm not giving it
Oh,
money.
it's huge.
Oh no, you should. It's fun as fuck.
Play.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
I'm like, I got to ride a hippo. It was great.
Finally.
This has to
It's
happen now,
happened.
right? We have to
Yeah.
go
I like
to
playing the trivia game with the drunk people.
yes.
Because
When you do
'cause
just
it's
you
a
don't know
real fun
Jack,
time.
like
yeah, that one's a fun one.
I guess it's
Yeah,
just,
back
or
saying
Trivia
during
Pursuit.
Halloween.
I guess it's just that like reliving my youth.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
arcade is a
because
fun time.
It's an adult
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese, but like
Yeah.
when people say that, people think,
With
oh,
beer.
so that means so it's scummy. It's like no, it's that you go there and
No.
it's adult entertainment that isn't
Yeah, it's like-
weird. Like,
and when we
Yeah.
were at the round 1, I liked that they had a lot of the like Japanese games.
Yeah,
Stuff
the
that I
claw
don't
machines.
I'm not very familiar with. So it was kind
all
of
the
like,
claw machines.
oh, okay, I can try to get this stupid seal holding a banana because that's what they eat.
yeah.
Need that.
You know,
Look, I like round 1 because it's the only place I got to go. I got to go to one where it had a Street Fighter 4 cabinet,
cabinets.
and it was
the
amazing. I got to play Street Fighter on the cabinet.
Do
we
they
did-
still have? Oh, go ahead.
I was we'd axe throwed with like
Oh yeah,
the fake
Oh, the
axes.
plastic axes.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
That's
I didn't do very good. I was like, oh, I need real blades.
yeah. I've only
You try
practiced
to
real
use the
blades.
technique
Danger.
that they taught us.
Yeah, I tried to.
Doesn't
Steph,
work.
it didn't work. Like I was trying to do it. I was like, I was trained by the Vegas people.
Yeah.
The lady told me to align this with my back so where it's touching, and then toss.
I
And
can
it
only
just doesn't
use
work.
bladed objects.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good time. I kind of, I think
How
it awoken
fun.
something in me. I'm like, I would like to do
Good.
this more. Like I was like,
Yeah.
and we left halfway through because I had to drive to San Diego the next morning. I still got money on my card, and I never would have done that as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know, I gotta
yeah.
use
You
this
got that
20
adult
bucks.
money.
use it
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is you have adult money and you look at you're like, well, I can do higher than 20.
Yeah.
Can go,
Yes.
yeah.
Do they still have the like the photo booth things? Like the
If they
Japanese
did, I don't
photo
know.
booth things? Oh, they used to have a bunch of those. Like it's been a long time since I've
I mean,
gone
they
to
had one at
one.
round 1. We didn't play around with it.
But yeah.
Okay.
But like,
I
Yep.
think there's one of the Dave and Buster's by us.
If they do, I want a picture. There was one year at Dave and Buster's in San Diego where if you take two pictures, if you take a picture with like another person, it will show what your child would look like. It would morph
Yes,
your
I
faces
remember
together.
that.
We are
I-
going to spend so much money.
It
on
was
this
I
thing.
did that.
Anthony,
fun.
let's
I
see
did
what
that-
our paisano looking baby with fur would look like.
I did that with one of my friends, and we had the saddest looking little girl.
me and my ex at the time, we had the cutest. We got the cutest mestizo boy with long, just curly locks, with the cutest little smile.
Yeah.
And then Jordan and our other friend took a picture, and it was like the saddest girl
It was
ever.
we had
And I
the
was just
saddest
like,
daughter. She's like, I don't like
have
my
to
two
do-
dads.
We have to do every combination that is in the group.
Absolutely.
Me and
See what
Anthony's
everyone's baby looks like.
Me and Anthony's
Okay.
baby is just gonna look like one of those like Mexican wolf kids. That's
Yeah, it looks like the
travels.
wolf boy on the National
Yes.
Enquirer.
But what if your child's just like really really hot? It's just like, dude, what?
Oh no, he's hot. He's just furry.
Sorry, but there's a pompadour.
Oh yeah.
Makes it work.
Look,
All right.
look, there's
All
a
right, this
th-
thing's
That
gone
sounds
on.
fun.
We kind of moved into nights without saying it's nights.
It's actually kind
Yeah.
of true. Last thing,
Yeah.
there's a reason why the greatest mall in Southern California, the Irvine Spectrum, has a Dave and Buster's inside of it. Like,
Oh, it
Ooh.
does.
The Irvine Spectrum is a really good
It's a-
fucking
We
mall.
can make this
it's
happen.
a great fucking mall.
Oh man, Anthony, we've been there.
It's the only Sabaros I'll still eat at. There, I brought it back.
Yeah.
If you have enjoyed this ridiculous conversation, please be following us on our social media. We're on the Instagram, the Twitter, and the Facebook. We are on all the podcast places if you'd like to download this episode and listen to it again or in its completion. Yo, I've actually gone
Yes.
back and started listening to the show from episode 1.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
I recommend it. I recommend
Okay.
it. Yeah.
No.
I am
I
a little
recommend
bit.
it.
I am a little bit curious because
Yeah.
I have
We didn't
zero
have our-
memory of
we-
any past podcast.
We didn't have our footing yet.
It's not that different.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay.
And if you would like to hang out with us during the week, we've got a Discord that is free for everybody. Active channels across the board and a fantastic community filled with amazing people. If you want to get in on that Discord, join the community. We highly encourage you to. You can follow the link in the chat now, or if you're listening to this later, hit us up on one of those social medias. We are everywhere at LORC Podcast. And
Yes.
Twitch, here at Twitch at LORC Podcast, we are live Tuesday for the podcast, Thursday for Co-op Thursday, and Sunday for the Community Day, where we open up to everyone from the Discord community to jump in on a bunch of large multiplayer games.
Yes.
Jordan, you're on the internet. How do people find?
You can find him on social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear. And this Co-op Thursday, be sure to tune in because Steph and I are playing a new game. It literally just dropped today. What is that game? You should tune in on Thursday to find out what it is. It's
We'll
truly
be on the social medias on Thursday when
Yeah.
Steph spoils it.
absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. Follow us on social medias or just be sure to tune in here on Thursday to find out what game we're playing this Thursday. I'm looking forward to it. Steph,
Yes.
tell the
Yes.
people where they can find you on the internet.
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at Stephanoids. That's STEPHUHNOIDS. I post shit.
She
I
spaced
got
for a
too
second.
confident and I was like, wait,
She
hold
forgot
on.
who she was.
Yeah.
Leland. Where
You
the
can
people
find me
you?
at Leland Pierce Art or Pineapple Pierce on Instagram. Not drawn too much right now, but I was trying to think of Halloween. So I guess it's
Mhm.
time. Because apparently, if what I was told is once 4th of July is over, it's Halloween season.
Yeah, dude, it's been flying by.
Has it?
But-
Still July.
Yeah, still July.
For
um,
a week?
But next week, though,
It's already August.
bringing a bracket back.
Mm.
Woo!
So I'm going to work on that this week because I don't got much to do at work. So it'll be great.
Oh.
Boss is
Oh.
out of town. So
Post-con lull.
Yep. Anthony, where can the people find you online?
And if they would so like to, I am on the internet at the Instagram, the Threads, and on Twitter at Spooky the 13th. Find me. The end.
For show.
Woo!
I dare you.
Oh,
Find me.
Find
Do
me.
it.
I dare you. So until
Okay.
next week, I'm Anthony, and in alphabetical order we are.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Leland.
I'm Steph.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
No night. No.
No nights.
No.
No
Okay.
nights.
No nights.
No
extra
night.
extra podcast, everybody. So no nights.
Extra long,
Yeah.
yes. We'll see you all next time, though.
King
Tune in
Size
on-
podcast.
Tune in on
No
Thursday.
extras.
Tune
Find
in
out
on
what that new game
Thursday.
is.
Yes.
All right.
all
Bye,
these things.
everybody.
Bye.
Night.
In this rock song.